What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City watch-along. Today we're going to be doing the Premier League watch-along between Southampton and Manchester City. A really big game this for Manchester City, a really disappointing draw in midweek at home against West Brom. Man City must respond. I think everyone's accepting that the Premier League title, it's kind of gone. We're not really looking at that. A lot of people now getting concerned about finishing in the top four. Southampton having a really good season. This is now kind of a really big game in the race to the top four. Who would have thought that we would be saying that at the beginning of this season? But there we go. That's the situation that we are now in. But before we speak about this game and everything to speak about that will be happening during this match, first off, we'll do our promo. So firstly, thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. We've got a very special little giveaway that's happening with OneFootball, which I'm going to roll the promo video, which will give you more details on that. I have teamed up with OneFootball to bring everybody a fantastic opportunity of a giveaway. The giveaway prize is for you to win your favourite football team's jersey. To enter, all you need to do is correctly predict the 5 results which you can see on the screen. To enter this fantastic giveaway, all you need to do is click the link at the top of my description. That will then take you onto where you find the entry form, where you're going to fill out some details, including your first name and last name, and also your email address and country of residence. You then need to enter your favourite football team. How else are they going to know which football jersey they need to give to you? And then correctly predict the 5 results that are happening on Boxing Day, including Manchester City. Don't forget to agree to the terms and conditions and press submit. Good luck, everybody, and thank you to OneFootball for this opportunity. It really is as simple as that. If you want to win a Manchester City jersey, a shirt, or any other team of your choice, all you need to do is press that link at the top of the description and predict 5 results that's happening on Boxing Day. That's all you have to do. So if you want to go and enter that giveaway, then go and click that link at the top of my description. Don't forget also to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We are aiming for 15,000 subscribers. We're trying to hit that before the year is out, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, you can leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Firstly, aiming for 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Also, social media links on the banner below and also in the description too if you want to press the link and go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below and on the banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. So there we go, that's our promos done. Let's speak about this game, but first we'll go to the chat. We'll see who's in on the chat. We've got Mixed moderating once more, so thank you very much for that. Goof, and we have got the double pivot again. We will be speaking about that in just one moment. We've got FIFA back in once more too, that's much appreciated. We've got Asim as well. We've got Mr. Boss tuning in, Junaid Khan tuning in once more as well. We've got Smith Soccer News, Jonathan Juen, Dupe, Mofo, Adam and John, all the regulars, Kay, Craig fan as well. Appreciate everybody tuning in, much appreciated. We've got SP11 and Adam as well. Hello, welcome to my live stream. So let's speak about Manchester City, that team, Raheem Sterling, the double pivot, everything there is to speak about. We're going to start off first with Manchester City. Ederson in goal for this game, Kyle Walker right back, Joao Cancelo left back. No problems there. John Stones, Ruben Dias at centre back. Again, no problems there. The midfield of Rodri, Ilkay Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. Possibly Bernardo in the centre and De Bruyne out wide. It looks like it may well, though, be Kevin De Bruyne through the middle, captain in that double pivot. Ilkay Gundogan and Rodri, more deep-lying defensive players. 2 holding midfielders sitting in front of Kevin De Bruyne, who's also a really good player from a deep position. It's negative. It doesn't flow right in the midfield. I'm looking for creativity. I'm at the point where, obviously, I'm wanting Phil Foden to be starting as much as possible, and I'm seeing him on the bench, and I'm thinking it's just a big shame. Rodri out, Phil Foden in. I'd be a lot happier with that. I'm happy for Ilkay Gundogan to be playing defensive midfield. Che Adams is a quick striker that's starting for Southampton, so I'd be looking for a little bit more bite in the midfield to help cover them gaps. Fernandinho's on the bench. I'd rather have Fernandinho doing defensive midfield duties and have Gundogan and Rodri on the bench. I'm at that point where I just want to be ruthless. I want Fernandinho at defensive midfield. I want Phil Foden starting alongside Kevin De Bruyne. That'd make me feel a lot better. That midfield to me is better than a midfield of Rodri, Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. That's just my opinion. It's slow. Apparently Pep's happy with that midfield. He's happy because it makes the team more sturdy. We're not conceding as many opportunities and we're not conceding as many goals, so he's happy. It's just all about attacking. He wants the attack to come good. Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, Ferran Torres starting as the front three for Manchester City. I would imagine that is Ferran Torres through the middle, Raheem Sterling on the left and Bernardo Silva on the right, possibly De Bruyne on the right, Bernardo Silva through the middle. It's underwhelming. I'm underwhelmed. That's how I feel right now. I put it on Twitter. There's a few people that have agreed with me as well that I feel, looking at City's team, it underwhelms me. It needs to pull its finger out. And we can't keep just going game after game with poor performance after poor performance. It needs to change. It needs fresh ideas. It needs freshening up. I want a change of formation. I'd love a 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, get 2 up top. It's just the same again, so I feel underwhelmed. On the bench for City, we've got Ake, Aguero, Zinchenko. I'm at the point where I'd have Zinchenko through the middle. Why not? Let's see what he can do. Benjamin Mendy, Fernandinho, Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden. It's a decent bench. Yeah, we've got Scott Carson, and also happy to see Felix Nmecha featuring on the bench as well for Manchester City, which is always nice to see. Yeah, let's just speak about Southampton. Gone with McCarthy in net, Walker-Peters, Jannik Vestergaard, Ryan Bertrand, Theo Walcott, Ward-Prowse captain in the side, Romeu, who Pep's apparently a big admirer of, Zinchenko, Ings and Che Adams is the starting 11 there for Southampton. I wonder if they're going 2 up top there possibly with Adams and Ings. Remains to be seen. On the bench, it's Jack Stevens, Shane Long, Nathan Redmond, Armstrong, Salisu, Teller, Diallo, Lundulu and Fraser Forster on the bench for Southampton this evening. So, yeah, interesting to see. Like I said, Southampton's got off to a tremendous start this season. They're looking to try and build on that, try and get a big scalp in Manchester City, who are just stuttering along. And City, now they're at the point where they need results, they need responses. That match against West Brom, even though we've lost at home against Leicester this season, we got hammered at home to Leicester. I still consider that West Brom draw our most disappointing result for this season. Should have just been a formality. We took the lead as well. It should be straightforward, and we just shot ourselves in the foot. No creativity. So lacklustre. So disappointing. That doesn't change again today. I'm going to be really, really annoyed. So there we go. Asim, I'd love Yaya Toure back as well. Adam, you're feeling very positive there. 2-1 at half-time to Southampton, but seeing City coming back in the second half and going for 3-2. I think it's going to be a close game. I mean, I'm just going to be negative. I'm going to say I think it will be 1-1 this game, if I'm honest. I'm underwhelmed. That's how I'm feeling. I think it will be 1-1. I'd like to say I think City are going to win, but I'm just not so sure, if I'm honest. That's how I'm thinking. I'm still fuming about the draw against to West Brom. Still fuming. I want to be positive. I want the players to give me something to be positive about. That's what I'm looking for. We'll see how we play. I'll get a rough idea first 15 to 20 minutes. We'll get a better idea, but we'll see. SP going for 2-1 there to Manchester City. Jaden tuning in once more. Hello, welcome to the live stream. So, we're already up to 23 likes. Absolutely brilliant. We're nearly a quarter of the way to our target, which is always good. Always good. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling as well, Adam, if I'm completely honest. That's how I'm feeling. We need to take our chances. All the problems, to me, people saying it's in attack and signing strikers, and I think that would be brilliant. But I do feel like the problem lies with creativity. David Silva not being replaced, not utilising Phil Foden, everything just looks passive. Rodri and Gundogan midfield, is passive. It's very passive. And Southampton will be negative in this game. I mean, I can understand going with a midfield like that if we're playing a very attacking team that really wants to take the game to us, and we're going to be under pressure for a large majority of the game. That, to me, isn't going to happen. Southampton are going to kick and chase the ball. They're going to look to try and counter-attack Manchester City. They're going to be happy for City to attack. They're going to be happy for City to have the ball. And they're just going to look to try and hurt us and be clinical up top with a couple of opportunities that they will create. That's where this game's going. So I'd like to see a bit more creativity, if I'm completely honest. I'd be happy for Gundogan, who isn't an out-and-out defensive midfielder, to start, to give us that little bit more oomph, to give us something more. We need an engine... Needing an engine run for Manchester City in midfield, like what Liverpool's got. It's already been mentioned. Liverpool won 7-0 today, and a large majority of that's down to Liverpool being completely clinical, creating them opportunities without the engines that they have in midfield, though, and winning the ball back high up and pressing, and their wing-backs do help with that pressing in midfield to get them numbers, have 2 or 3 players around a player, win that ball back, and all of a sudden you can spring them opportunities, which City have just stopped doing, and I feel like City are just a little bit too casual on the ball and not ruthless enough, which is always what I'm looking for. We do need that Aguero replacement. We also need a midfielder. I feel like we also need a left-back. That's where I'm standing. They can't see the picture. I'll go and get it. I've not got the bracket to put it up, that's why we can't see it. Ugh. Ugh. Right, how lovely is this? How lovely is this? There we go. Hand painted as well. Coming to the JSGC background very soon. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'll just put that to the side of me just here. It's lovely, that. It's lovely. Damn indeed. So thank you very much. That was brought to me by my partner, so that's absolutely brilliant. Lovely, 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 lovely. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Do I think that United are in the title race? No. I think it's Liverpool's title race to lose, if I'm honest. I don't see anything else. Seeing how Liverpool are playing, they're just starting to find their rhythm and everything now. I don't see any other result, if I'm honest, than Liverpool winning it. Thank you very much, Mixed. I do appreciate it. So, once more, a big shout out to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. They're doing a giveaway. You can win a jersey of your choice. Lots of people tune in, Manchester City fans, so if you want to win Man City's kit for this season, your choice as well, then all you need to do is correctly predict 5 results. You can predict through them through the link at the top of my description, so please do feel free to go off this stream, click that link, go off this stream, submit your predictions, and there we go. It's as simple as that. Thank you, Sancho. I appreciate the support once more. Asim, I'm loving the positivity. Like I said, I want City to give me a reason to be positive. If City give me a reason to be positive, then I'll be positive. At the moment, I'm not really seeing too much. How City are performing, we're slowly just giving ourselves too much. And unless we can string together, to me, a big long winning streak, a winning streak that wins Premier Leagues, like 10, 15 game winning streak, I just don't see that happening. The way City are performing, I don't see us stringing together 2 or 3 wins, never mind 10 to 15 wins in a row. So it has to change. Like I said, I was hoping for a bit of fresh ideas, new formation, things like that. We haven't got that again today. It's all much of the same. Surely Southampton's prepared for this double pivot, Rodri and Gundogan. Surely Southampton look at that team thinking, I like this team. Because I would, if I was a Southampton fan, I'd be looking at that thinking, there's chances here of not only getting a point, but potentially getting the win as well. So that's where I'm standing, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, a bit disappointing. So, would love to know everyone's score predictions, though, in the chat, and everyone to let me know where they're tuning in from as well, because I'm always interested in seeing where everybody is tuning in from. This game is going to be live on Amazon Prime, so if you do have Amazon Prime, then you can watch that live on there. For international viewers, I'm not too sure where it's streaming live for you guys, but I do appreciate for everyone for tuning in here. The game's kicking off 3 PM GMT, so hence we've gone live in the UK at 2:30, 30 minutes before the game. Asim going for 3-1 to City, Adam going for 2-1 to City, Max going for 3-1 to City, tuning in from Oz. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All the way from Oz. What time is it in Oz? As W Lock going for 2-0, Asim 3-1. Adam overperforming. I feel like they're for the squad that they've got and the depth that they've got. I feel like Southampton are having a very good season, and they're fully deserved where they are because they've got the points and they're playing some good football and they've got a decent manager as well. However, I do feel like there's 2 or 3 teams, Arsenal, City, United, just to name a few. I could even accuse Chelsea as well of being underwhelming, that need to up their game. If they don't up their game, then other teams like Southampton, like Everton, like Leicester, like Wolves will capitalise on that. So that's where we're at. City need more consistency. We know what it takes in the Premier League. We're experienced at this. We've been doing it for the last 3-4 seasons under Pep. We know exactly what we're doing. We're just not doing it. So, yeah, we need to really pull our finger out. Max, at 1:47 a.m. Baffles me, does it? Baffles me. It's 3 o'clock here at nearly, and you're tuning in at nearly 2 a.m. As Jaden's tuning in from Ireland. Much appreciated. I'm going 200 likes, that'd be brilliant. Not sure if we'll hit 200 likes, but that'd be great. I'm predicting 1-1 for this game. That's what I reckon. That's a truthful, honest score prediction from me. Manchester City to draw this game 1-1. Right, I'm just going to take one moment away. I'm just going to get up Amazon Prime now, so I can obviously watch this game and keep everybody up to date with what is happening. Get it up now. And there we go. Amazon up, all ready to rock and roll for the game. Drinks, good topic of discussion. Yeah, there we go. We're on Copperberg today. We're on a cherry flavour, not one of my favourites, but there we go. Thought I'd give it a try. It's nice. It's not, like I said, it's not one of my favourites, but there we go. I'll just put this back. So it doesn't fall. Water for Adam, love it. Haaland would be a brilliant signing, absolute brilliant signing. I would spend over the odds. I would pay Dortmund a lot of money to bring Haaland in. We do need a bit of creativity though. I feel like we do need another midfielder just to help with David Silva leaving. We've not replaced him. I think that's criminal. Oh, I don't see us signing both. I'm not even sure if we'll make a move for Messi, if I'm honest. I feel like maybe that ship might have sailed. I think City might realise that Messi isn't really going to be a solution to our problems, so to speak. I mean, if Aguero was to leave, then bringing in Messi might make sense. But I don't see Messi joining it, if I'm honest. Don't see Messi joining if Aguero leaves, so we'll see. Like I said, I would spend big. I don't see City doing that, but I'm saying if I was in charge at City, that's what I would be doing. So, we've got our countdown to kick off now. Less than 9 minutes to go here. For the big game, this one is, who'd have thought it, beginning of the season. Big game, Manchester City taking on Southampton. A win here for City will really help us out in heading forward, dropping more points. It's just going to leave more scepticisms there, little bits of critics and everything, and we'll just continue going with what we're going with. A defeat, we're in a bit of bother actually if we lose, and like I said, top 4 is our aim, so we need to be winning this game. We do need to be winning this game. Mick Sid, I am on cherry flavoured Copperberg today. Like I said, isn't one of my favourites. I do prefer the cherry flavoured Bulmers drink to Copperberg. There we go. That's what we're on. As we're on to 30 likes now. On a big push, not even at kickoff yet. We're already on 30 likes, which is absolutely brilliant. So thank you everybody for leaving a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Subscribe if you are new around here. And if you want to win a football shirt of your choice, then press the link at the top of my description. Through OneFootball, predict 5 correct results on Boxing Day. You'll be entered then to try and win a football shirt of your choice. It's as simple as that. So press the link at the top of my description. Thank you very much, Douglas. I do appreciate that. City get linked with Isco all the time. I don't ever see Isco joining City. I think that ship again has sailed when he chose Real Madrid over Manchester City when we brought Pellegrini in that time, and I don't see City going. Just not really how City do their business. City tend to go for younger players that they'll get value out of if the players ever want to leave, and I just don't see that happening. That's how I'm feeling as well, John. So I just don't see that happening, if I'm completely honest. Arsenal are having it much worse. Arsenal really, really struggling. But I'm one of those that I don't really care what Arsenal are doing. I care what Manchester City are doing, and I want us to be doing a lot better than what we are. Clarks, we definitely do need to win this game. And Jedi, I am very well. Thank you for tuning in once more. How are you? Hello, Robert Robinson. Thanks for tuning in once more. Hope you are well. So we are just preparing now for kick-off, which will be happening in less than 6 minutes' time. As there's fans in the stadium, of course, with Southampton, I think, being in Tier 2, so it's nice to see some fans at the stadium. I wonder what impact that's going to have on this game. I forgot that Southampton were allowed fans in, actually. So there we go. So I am wondering what that impact that is going to have on this game, actually. It'll be quite interesting. Prediction for today, going for 1-1. Negative from me, but I'm going for 1-1. We need a striker in January. I feel like we need a striker in January too. Unless that striker is a world-class striker, I'm not too sure I'd be making a move. You know, like I've had temporary options being chucked out there, and I just, to me, don't really see the point in getting a temporary measure in. I don't want a temporary measure. If we want a striker, go out there, spend that money, and bring the striker long-term that we want to bring in. If that man is Lautaro Martinez, spend the money and bring in Martinez. If that man is Erling Haaland, go out there, spend the money, bring him in. I do think that Raiola complicates that Haaland deal, but I think City need to stop being stubborn, if I'm honest. If Haaland wants to be one of the best players at Manchester City, make him one of the best players at Manchester City. If Borussia Dortmund are wanting £75 million, which is what I've heard, pay them £75 million. If Raiola's wanting a good agent fee, then as long as it's not like a massive, massive fee, I have heard like figures of £15 to £20 million being chucked out there. If that's what's needed to do to get the deal done, and we want him, spend that money, get it done. That's what needs to happen. We're very fortunate, we're very lucky, we're in a position where we can put ourselves to be able to spend big on a player. And I feel like at some point we're feeling the impact of being a little bit stingy when it comes to being in the transfer market and always settling for option B or option C. Whereas I'm feeling like we're at a point now where we need option A. That needs to happen. Anyway, on to this game. Southampton now are coming out the tunnel. City are already lining up. We've got fans 2,000 of them down on the south coast in Southampton to enjoy this game. Southampton in the Premier League taking on Manchester City. A big game for the top 4 race. Southampton having a fantastic season. Manchester City having an underwhelming season. Something's got to give. City and Pep could be under serious pressure should City not pick up a positive result from this game. And by positive, I'm meaning 3 points. So we'll see. We'll see. Liverpool, fantastic result for them. 7-0, clinical, wanted it, played the game right, nice and attacking, showed their intent. They wanted that win. Liverpool now fully got their shackles off. They grinded against Spurs, picked up a big win in midweek for their race towards the title. And I feel like if allowed now, Liverpool will start to run away with the Premier League. I'm wanting Manchester City to be like Liverpool, be ruthless in front of goal. You score 1, push for 2, you get 2, push for 3. Liverpool weren't settled today. They just kept going and going and going. That's why they've won 7-0. That's what City used to be like. I want it back. I want it back. Dad, tuning in once more, moderating the chat. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Hope you are well. Jonathan, I'm going for Manchester City to draw this game 1-1. Come on, City. I want to be positive. I want to be positive. I want a good result. I want City to play well. I want us to really take the game to Southampton and show what we can do. I want us to grind. I want us to be clinical in front of goal. I want us to be nice and positive. I want to leave this live stream today looking rosier for the future and looking forward to the game in midweek against Arsenal, and then looking forward to our next Premier League game at home against Newcastle on Boxing Day. That's what I want from this game. Hopefully we can get that. Jedi going for 2-1. Dad going for 2-1 there as well to Manchester City. I hope so. I hope so. Really do hope so. All systems ready to go here. Players huddled up, ready for kickoff. Manchester City preparing themselves, nearly ready for kickoff. We're getting a shot of Kyle Walker just preparing his shirt as City are in there. An underwhelming team in their underwhelming kit. City in their third kit today, their white third kit. There's a name actually for it. I want to call it the virus kit because it does look like a virus under a microscope. There we go. As we've got Mike Dean. I'm underwhelmed again. Who is in charge of this game as we are ready for kickoff here, as Southampton will be getting us underway, going attacking from right to left. City attacking from left to right. As everybody takes the knee once more. We won't get into the politics of that, but we do, however, have kick-off for this game, and it is Southampton getting us underway. So what we'll do, we'll just get the timer on. There we go, done. So we have kick-off for this game, big game. For Manchester City here. Laporte apparently injured. If you believe that, that's very interesting. I think that's a topic for another video, if I'm honest. And Jesus apparently has a little knock, so doesn't feature. John Stones puts a great ball out to the left wing. Raheem Sterling takes a great touch just to ease the pressure there, as Southampton looking to try and press Man City into an early mistake, but nothing giving at this moment in time. This game, if you are in the UK, is live on Amazon Prime, just like the midweek game against West Brom. It's Kyle Walker on the ball here on the right-hand side. Does really well to keep hold of the ball. As Ferran Torres Bernardo Silva brings Manchester City away on the right-hand side. So it is Bernardo out wide and Kevin De Bruyne through the middle. As Raheem Sterling enters into the penalty area on the left-hand side. Drives at the Southampton defence. He's still going. Takes a heavy touch, though, and the ball does go out of play. Nice little positive run there. I was watching Sadio Mane play, and he tends to put himself more centrally rather than out wide when attacking, which is actually something I was thinking, like, how good Mane is. And I remember Raheem Sterling matching him stat for stat over the last few seasons, and I was thinking I want to see a little bit more from Raheem Sterling when getting into them positions. Mane shoots on sight, takes one touch, gets excellent control, then has a shot, pulls the trigger. As soon as he gets that opportunity, he's in the box. He's lethal. It's like a sniper, ready just to put that ball into the back of the net. Whereas Raheem Sterling's just hesitant. Needs to be more decisive. And I feel that would really help his game. And we've said that a lot about Raheem Sterling. He needs to be more decisive when getting into them areas. It is nice to have another 3 o'clock. It means I've got lots of scores to get through at half time and full time. But I wouldn't get used to it. City aren't normally 3 o'clock kickoffs here as Ederson plays a nice ball out. Ferran Torres can't control the ball, and Southampton pick up the ball inside their own half. As McCarthy boots the ball long, City do win the ball back through John Stones. A rejuvenated John Stones. Still a few positives for City. John Stones really finding form and finding his feet is one of them. How good Ruben Dias is another. Joao Cancelo settling in to the Manchester City team and finding his feet is another. There's a few positives that I have taken away from these last few months with Manchester City. I think we definitely look more sturdy at the back. We're not conceding as many. However, just in attack, we seem to have become a lot worse. A lot worse. City normally the top goal scorers, not even second, were normally the top goal scorers. And I think we are, I was hearing before, City are the 12th highest goal scorers this season in the Premier League. Which, I can understand after, 6-7 games, but obviously now starting to get our way through the season. So, we need to find our touch, need to find our creativity, and find them goals and finding our clinical touch. But it's a team game, and we need to make sure we're putting in all them efforts there. As City managed to win themselves a throw inside the Southampton half. It's Ruben Dias now. Passes to Sterling. Sterling's dispossessed by Southampton, but a great tackle there from... I think that was Joao Cancelo, it was. Passes it out wide. Here's a chance here for Southampton to have a shot, and it's a good block there from Kyle Walker, and it does go out for a corner to Southampton. Dragon, I've had a mild illness, is what I would say. Feeling pretty good. Certainly had a lot worse. It's winter. It happens. Certainly not feeling under the weather or ill-prepared or not wanting to do this live stream, that is for sure. As a corner from Southampton comes in, it goes for the near post. It's cleared by Manchester City, only to go back to Southampton on the left-hand side. Try and get another ball into the box there. Player goes down, wanting a free kick under the challenge from Kevin De Bruyne. Mike Dean gives nothing. City clear their line. Southampton pick up the ball again inside the Manchester City half. Reaction to the 7-0 Liverpool win. Emphatic, excellent win for Liverpool. Showing they're full of confidence, taking a lot of pride from their excellent win in midweek against Tottenham. Really starting to find their feet now, Liverpool. Liverpool will take some stopping to try and stop them from winning back-to-back Premier League titles. As Theo Walcott went on a nice little run there, but was stopped in his tracks by Ruben Dias before the ball went out for a throw into Southampton. Ball now is with Manchester City and Ederson, who's distributed nicely from the back out to Rodri, back out to Ruben Dias. Joao Cancelo now. He gives the ball away with a poor pass of Southampton, pressing for mistakes. Plenty of energy here from Southampton. City showing plenty of energy and wanting to try and win the ball back. Walcott puts a ball into the box. It isn't very good, and it is cleared by Manchester City. Theo Walcott and crosses into the box isn't really something that you associate with him. So at the end of the day, if Southampton are on the right-hand side, I am happy for Theo Walcott to be putting balls into the box, because certainly his strongest attribute isn't crossing the ball. Southampton now work the ball all the way back to McCarthy in goal. As Southampton now looking to try and build up their own attack. They go long. It will be snuffed out, though, by the solid Ruben Dias, and Manchester City can come away with the ball through Rodri in the middle. He's pressed, though, into a mistake, but the referee leniently does give Manchester City a free kick. So if you're watching this live watch along with me, then please do feel free to leave a thumbs up. We're nearly at 50 likes now, aiming for 100 likes. That would be much appreciated by me. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And if you want to enter the 3-1 football giveaway, press the link at the top of my description. Enter in that, and if you do win that giveaway, then you can pick and choose your own football jersey of your choice. All you need to do is press that link at the top of the description and make your predictions. City now in a positive position here. Kevin De Bruyne. Ferran Torres loses the ball. Manages to win it back for Manchester City. City working the ball now through the centre. It's Kevin De Bruyne back to Rodri. Kyle Walker now. Bernardo Silva. Starting on the wings for Manchester City today. Just takes his time and works it back to John Stones. Starting alongside Ruben Dias. Speaking of Ruben Dias, John Stones chooses to pass to Ruben Dias. It's Raheem Sterling now on the left-hand side. Back to Dias. Now Stones. So nice little ball threaded through. Good bit of defending though by Southampton to make the slide tackle and keep the ball in play as well. To stop it going out for a throw-in, although they do clear their lines and it does go out for a throw-in to Manchester City now. So we're through 8 minutes here. It's Southampton 0, Manchester City 0. Southampton have been pressing for the first 5 minutes, trying to cause Manchester City some problems. There hasn't been any real opportunities created by either sides here, though. As City just trying to kind of find their feet into the game, try and get Southampton, ease off this little pressure from Southampton, and then assert themselves fully onto the game. It's been a very tactical, shall we say, first 9 minutes or so of this game, as Manchester City once again have the ball through Bernardo Silva inside the Southampton half. He's driving at the defence now. Rodri looks to spread the play, goes out to the left hand side. Raheem Sterling now manages to shake off 2 challenges, but is dispossessed on the third, and so Southampton can come away with the ball, and a decent ball out as well, which is picked up by Southampton. Manchester City just looking to press and force Southampton backwards, and they do, and they go all the way back to goalkeeper McCarthy. As Rodri is dispossessed in the middle, and Southampton now have a big opportunity here. It's Ings with the ball. Plays it out wide. There's a chance here for Southampton. They have a man over. He isn't used though. As Bernardo Silva holds firm there, tracking back, helping Kyle Walker out, and helps win the ball back for Manchester City. Now City through the middle. Through Gundogan. Out to Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side. City now into the Southampton half, driving towards the penalty area. Raheem Sterling can't find his pass though. It is blocked by Southampton, but Sterling picks up the loose ball once more. It is Bernardo Silva now through the centre. Out to Kevin De Bruyne on the right-hand side. Can De Bruyne put in a good ball? It's blocked. Tries to get a second bite at the cherry. He doesn't. Raheem Sterling gets himself a shot instead, out from around 25-30 yards out. Ball was bobbling around. Puts his foot right through it, and it goes flying harmlessly over the bar for a goal kick there to Southampton. Hello J Gaming, thank you for tuning in, much appreciated by me. So Southampton still with the ball, just passing it around inside their own penalty area. City not too interested in pressing Southampton too high. Just waiting for Southampton to try and work their way through. which I think will inevitably end up either, there we go, with them either losing the ball or hoofing it long now. Kevin De Bruyne into a position, gets a shot away, it's deflected and wide for a Manchester City corner there. Hello Bob, thanks for tuning in. And hello Garduno as well, thanks for tuning in. So a corner here to Manchester City. It's on City's attacking right-hand side. It's Bernardo Silva with his left foot to take. Chooses to pass the ball. City working this ball. Gundogan back to Bernardo Silva into a good position here. Gundogan gets a shot away. It is blocked though by Southampton. Rebounded out to De Bruyne. He's forced to pass the ball. Kyle Walker chips the ball back into the box. It's kept alive there by Ruben Dias, but only to a Southampton player. As a ball comes back across from Manchester City and out for a corner there to City. This is better from City. Ryan, thank you very much. I appreciate the subscription. It's much appreciated by me. Bob, I'm hoping that we will win by 3 goals, but, you know, we'll see. We will see. As it is a corner here to Manchester City once more. Kevin De Bruyne to take. City choosing to pass it once more. Playing a 1-2 here. Kevin De Bruyne. There's a bit too much put on that. He does get a shot away and it's a brilliant save. So Cancelo got a brilliant shot away. About 30-35 yards out. McCarthy's more than a match to it. Manages to get a good two strong hands onto that to push it away out for another corner to Manchester City. Took a touch there. I thought City might have had the opportunity to go away of a shot there when he took the touch there, Cancelo, but gets a really good shot there, which is a good save for McCarthy. City choosing to pass their corner once more. Walker now. I just don't get why I haven't just put a ball into the box, but there we go. De Bruyne now looking to try and make something happen. Bernardo Silva wants to cut in. Southampton managed to get a foot onto it and clear their lines out for a throw into Manchester City. This is better from City, much better. It's Ilkay Gundogan with the ball now. Rodri passing backwards to Ruben Dias. I understand what people say about Rodri, actually. Always seems to just go for the straightforward, simple, sideways or backwards pass. As Manchester City are going to pick themselves up is it a free kick or a throw in here? It's a free kick. In a good position here for Kevin De Bruyne to potentially put a ball into the box. Bernardo Silva stood over it as well. I'd have thought De Bruyne would be putting this in. The City choose to send stones forward. Diaz and Rodri too. It's going to be Bernardo Silva going instead. It's not a bad ball in. Back post. 1-0. There's the goal. Manchester City. I think the offside flag though is up. It is up. It has been disallowed. We will wait for VAR though. As, yeah, 3 City players there offside. 3 City players. It is offside. It's a good ball in that, though, into the box by Manchester City. Was Rodri with the goal, but it has been disallowed. It would have been a dream start there for Manchester City, but it's good. Nice and positive there from City. Nice and positive. So it does remain 0-0 here. Southampton go long. City now just starting to find their feet and rhythm. Southampton not really showing too much of a threat now after looking very lively first 10 minutes or so in looking to press Manchester City and force mistakes. Has from there for the last 5 minutes or so has been Manchester City getting on top, getting into some good positions, having a couple of shots and just having that disallowed goal there as well. As Ederson chooses to go long, really long. It's dealt with though at the back by Southampton. Loose ball picked up by Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Bernardo Silva driving. De Bruyne in a great position, pulled back, and there is the goal! We didn't have to wait very long after the disallowed goal. It's Raheem Sterling making it Southampton 0, Manchester City 1 here. Great pullback, great bit of counter-attack football, a great bit of distribution from Ederson. The second ball is indeed won by Manchester City. Decent pass out that from De Bruyne into Bernardo. Bernardo back to De Bruyne, perfectly onside. Raheem Sterling just holds his position, right place at the right time to make it Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. Decent goal that. That'll do Raheem Sterling the world of good. Doesn't find any of the corners, doesn't need to. Goalkeeper caught at his near post. Raheem Sterling has enough about the shot to guide it into the back of the net. I'll take anything as it stands right now, and it is Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. Get in is what we're looking for. Get in. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Just what we're looking for. Always got to be a bit wary of the pesky VAR as well before I'm changing that score. King Kevin De Bruyne there with another assist for Manchester City. How may he assist you? It's important now that City don't switch off. You're most vulnerable when you first score. Here's City though, winning the ball. Possible counter-attack. Bernardo Silva driving forward. Good bit of work with his feet. And third challenge there does ensure that Southampton win the ball back. Good bit of feet that from Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, first 20 minutes or so, having a decent game for Manchester City. Which is good to see as well. It is a good time for a goal. And just what we're looking for. Raheem Sterling finding his shooting boots. I was calling on Mane, saying he's clinical for Liverpool, putting his opportunities away. I was looking for more from Raheem Sterling because I remember him matching Mane for like for stats. So I'm looking more for Raheem Sterling. I feel like City, when under pressure, look to your big game plays. You're looking towards some of your best attackers. I regard Raheem Sterling as one of City's best attackers, so he finds it very nicely. Ferran Torres, I'd love to see him get a goal. I'd like to see Bernardo Silva get a goal as well. He's having a good game here, first 20 minutes. Kushik, if you're watching in the UK, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. You can get a free trial of Amazon Prime to watch it, so you don't have to pay anything. City coming forward once more here. It's Joao Cancelo. Plays a ball across. City a bit too stagnant in the middle there, and Southampton can win the ball back. It's a good ball out, actually. So Southampton keep hold of the ball. Kyle Walker now. To De Bruyne. De Bruyne making everything happen in the middle here. Bernardo Silva. City need to keep going here. Don't sit off them. Keep going. Less than 50 likes now away from 100 likes. Which is absolutely brilliant. Sterling now. City playing some nice football. Yeah, I just don't want the 2 for Southampton, if I'm honest. Southampton are a very dangerous team. They've got a couple of good attackers. Ings and Che Adams are 2 decent players that can cause us a lot of problems. So, like I said, keep pushing, keep going, get that killer second goal. I'll be looking for that before half-time. Try and nullify this game. I feel like that's our best attribute. Keep going, keep attacking. I presume all week that City have been working on their finishing and creating opportunities and putting them opportunities into the back of the net. So hopefully we can rectify that and have that show in the game here. Though Southampton's in a great position here. It's a chance here for Southampton into the penalty area. Can they get a shot away? It's blocked by Manchester City. City come away with the ball. Possible counter-attack here. Good bit of defending though from Southampton. City once again winning the ball back here. It's Ilkay Gundogan. Kevin De Bruyne. Can he find somebody? Tries to thread it through to Ferran Torres. He can't do that. Southampton's defence hold firm and they do win the ball back. Southampton, crossfield pass. It's a beautiful ball out here. It's a dangerous position this for Southampton. They get a shot away. It's rebounded and oh, it's a good save from Ederson. The chance still isn't over. It's a good block and Ederson can keep hold of the ball. And Manchester City will ensure that it does remain City with their slender lead here. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. That was a good bit of position from Southampton there. John Stones showing why he's a good defender. If he can stay injury-free, I'm happy for him to sign a new contract and become one of the main defenders at Manchester City. I am happy for that. He is a good defender. He's just a confidence player that puts in 2 or 3 mistakes. His confidence goes. He picks up an injury, his confidence goes. It's one of them types of players. Ederson goes long once more. That's nearly a good ball. McCarthy, though, reads it to ensure that Raheem Sterling isn't played through on goal. As Southampton comfortably just pick up the ball here. I say comfortably, just about keep hold of the ball there. Bit of a commentator's curse. But Southampton are in possession of the football in their own half. We're through just over 21 minutes here. It is Southampton 0, Manchester City 1 on the South Coast in the Premier League. A big Premier League clash this one. Both teams looking to try and chase Champions League football for next season, a top 4 finish. Southampton in good form. Manchester City looking to try and get their season into some kind of stronghold. Our best defender, probably Ruben Dias. I feel like he organises our defence really well. Though I'm really happy for the partnership him and Stones are forming. Really happy. Good ball, back post, Southampton. Playing it across, it's cleared by Manchester City. City here need to be very careful. Southampton knocked on the door now once or twice in the last couple of minutes here. And Manchester City need to just be careful. Make sure they're staying solid, staying organised. Try and win that ball back. Press a little bit harder. I think Southampton are finding it a bit too easy to find the gaps here at the back. Rodri looking to try and win the ball back. Look like a bit of a free kick, that one. Surely something's going to be given. 19 does choose to give a free kick. Is he giving a free kick too? He's giving it to Southampton, I think. As Rodri's judged to have upheld Ryan Bertrand. I felt like it might have been the other way. Looked like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So a dangerous situation this for Southampton. Can they cause Manchester City 1 or 2 problems here at the back? They've been knocking on the door the last couple of minutes. They've responded really well to going behind. Looks like it might be Ward-Prowse putting the ball into the box here. And it is to the near post, and it is cleared by Manchester City, only to the edge of the penalty area. Walcott puts a ball into the box. It wasn't a bad ball in. It's cleared, though, by Manchester City. He's ruthless. He's a really good signing for City. I'm really happy with the signing of Ruben Dias. I did want Kalidou Koulibaly when we was linked. I did want him. I'm happy, though. I'm really happy that we've got Ruben Dias instead. And I think that could be a blessing in disguise from City. I feel that's been a really good bit of business for City in the market. I want City to be getting more good signings like Ruben Dias. Not just making one good signing in the summer. I'm looking for 2 or 3. There's no reason why in January we can't go out there and make another good signing and spend some money. Try and give the team a bit of a confidence boost. Sort out an issue or 2. Bring a midfielder in. Bring a left back in. Or bring a striker in. Do something. Sounds really harsh, this one, Merlin. As Kevin De Bruyne goes into the book. But I think our youth aren't quite at the level that we want them to be at just yet. I would love Auer in as well. I think he'd really help our midfield. Apparently available for between 50 and 60 million euros is something that City could afford and try and do in January. And I think if City do want him, go out there and get it done. But yeah, our youth, I feel like they're 2 or 3 seasons away. There's a couple of good players out there. Tommy Doyle, Taylor Harwood-Bellis. These players to me should be loaned out. If they're not going to be featuring in the first team and they've had very, very limited time in the first team, loan them out, get them some first team experience, get them out abroad or into the EFL, get them some minutes, get them some football, see what they can do. We'll get our answer. Look at Tosin, had 2 or 3 loan spells before he found the right loan spell. Once he found the right loan spell, he realised his level. Now he's playing for Fulham, he's playing in the Premier League, getting some Premier League experience, all in the space of 2 or 3 seasons, and that's all come about because of an excellent loan spell at Blackburn Rovers, a club that was prepared to give him lots of minutes and lots of games. So if you can find the right moves for Taylor Harwood-Bellis, give him a run of games, we can see how good he is, and we'll get our idea of whether he is a player that has a future at City or not. I think the loan system, when used properly and well, worked really well. It's when it's abused and you just sent, like, Taylor Harwood-Bellis sent out on loan to Girona. Don't really get an answer because they're playing in the second division of second tier of Spanish football. It's not the level that we're looking for. You want competitiveness. To me, the Championship's a lot more of a competitive league than what the second division of Spain is. A lot more competitive. So the game is starting to just segment itself. Southampton starting to find their feet once more after Manchester City worked themselves into the game, worked themselves some opportunities and got themselves their goal. Southampton now looking to try and put City under pressure. And what's so important, so listen, that Palace game, finished chance, wide, just wide there. He wants a penalty. Danny Ings wants a penalty against him for a challenge. He's managed to get his shot away, so I'm not too sure. Mike Dean's not having any of it. Not too sure it's a penalty, considering he's managed to get his shot away. He's not happy about something, though. So I imagine this would be one for VAR to possibly have a look at. Ball is floated in. Walcott puts a ball across. Wants a penalty. Under a challenge from Ruben Dias. What's my opinion on that? Bit of a Doesn't look like there's going to be any further developments on that. Ruben Dias was challenging for the ball. It's become a bit sloppy this from Manchester City since going ahead, actually. I think City have been a lot better in these first 25 minutes or so. I don't think we've looked as solid defensively as what we have looked. Through City trying to be more aggressive in the middle, trying to distribute the ball quickly. Southampton coming away with the ball once more, trying to put City under pressure, driving at Manchester City into the penalty area, trying to put a ball across to get a deflection, and it does go out for a corner here to Southampton. So Man City got some defending here to do, just need to weather the storm. Anyway, the point I was making, finished 7-0, Liverpool away at Crystal Palace. Liverpool took an early lead, just like Manchester City have, and then it's Crystal Palace dominating, creating opportunities, missed 2 or 3 good opportunities to get that equaliser, then out of nothing, Liverpool get their second goal, never look back. And I'm hoping City can do the same. Weather this storm, keep pushing, get that second goal, all of a sudden, heads drop. Then keep going. Don't let them get that goal back in. Get that 3-0, the heads are gone. 3-0, game's done. Corner comes in. It's headed by Southampton. It's a good save from Ederson. It's a good header from Southampton. Ederson didn't really have much pace on the ball to work with there. So Ederson does manage to get himself down well and make the save. It's a great ball. Kyle Walker now on the attack into the Southampton penalty area. Plays it across. Isn't a good ball across, and Southampton pick up the loose ball. It's disappointing that from Kyle Walker. I'd have thought he'd be able to put in something a little bit better than that. As Southampton win themselves a throw-in just next to their own corner flag now through Kyle Walker-Peters. He's having an alright game, Cancelo. Ederson's a good goalkeeper. I feel like he's improved his shot stopping a little bit as well for City, which is good. He's a good goalkeeper. I don't know if we'll sign someone in January. I'm hoping we will be busy and we will have business to do. Well, remains to be seen as to whether we will do some business, but we will be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates, so I will keep you up to date with everything happening there. I think it's a good opportunity with City in control of the ball at the back here. Liam Delap's an excellent player. Again, he's another player that could go out on loan. Real life. Put him out on loan. Good ball out now. Raheem Sterling driving at the Southampton back four. As Kyle Walker-Peters goes down. Sorry, Theo Walcott's gone. He's not gone down. He's just clutching his chest with something. Don't really know what's happened there. A little bit of a wayward arm from... There's nothing in that at all. Nothing in that at all. Cheap, easy buying of a free kick from Southampton. Disappointing, but come to expect no less from Mike Dean. There we go. So anyway, if you are watching this and you're enjoying the content, leave a thumbs up. We're aiming for 100 likes, 46 likes away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you are new around here. Aiming for 15,000 subscribers, less than 700 subscribers away. So any help towards that again would be much appreciated by me. And also, this video is brought to you by OneFootball. They're doing a giveaway if you want to win a football shirt of your choice. All you need to do is press the link at the top of my description. That'll take you through to a prediction screen where you can make predictions. 5 results you need to get right on Boxing Day. You get 5 of them right, then you will be entered into the chance of winning a football shirt of your choice. Like I said, you want to enter that, all you need to do is press that link at the top of my description. Ball's ping-ponging through. It's City that come away with the ball once more. Onto the attack, it's Raheem Sterling. Poor pass to Kevin De Bruyne, and Southampton will come away with the ball. Bit sloppy this from City. Really sloppy. Playing into Southampton's hands. Just need to be careful here. We're in a real nitty-gritty part of the game. It's Kyle Walker with the ball. Riyad Mahrez is on the bench for Manchester City today. Walker goes down, does win a free kick for City. Southampton moaning about getting a free kick. The irony! So it's City now in possession of the ball. Although given away by City, it's mopped up by John Stones. Just clear your lines. City get themselves a throw-in inside their own half. This is the really, really ugly, nitty-gritty part of the game that we're in now. And I agree, Merlin. Next goal, critical. It's crucial. I think that's Ruben Dias that's gone down gingerly, hobbling. That isn't good if he's got an injury. He's big, he's strong, he's hard. He wants to carry on though. He stays on, doesn't even want the physio to come on. Got to love Ruben Dias. Got to love him. So Southampton now who win the ball back, driving forward. Southampton trying to work it into space. They do now. Walcott puts a ball into the box. It's a good ball and it's nearly an own goal from Manchester City. It's a lovely ball in from Theo Walcott, and once more Che Adams couldn't put his head onto it. Ruben Dias didn't know anything about it, and it goes just past the post. Very nearly an own goal there. A bit too easy that. Might have been John Stones rather than Diaz, I'm not sure. It's making me doubt myself. As a corner from Southampton comes in. And it's over the bar. A decent effort from Southampton. Goes flying over the bar. I think it was from Vestergaard. And Manchester City here under a bit of pressure. It's a free header in the middle of the box. I think he'll be disappointed not to get his header on target there, if I'm honest, as it does go quite a bit over the bar. So we're 10 minutes or so away from kick-off here. From kick-off, from half-time. Ederson with the goal kick for Manchester City here. He takes the ball long. Good ball out. Coming together there so City don't win a free kick like they wanted. City trying to press and force a mistake. Southampton, though, pass the ball out of play for a throw into Manchester City just inside the Southampton half. Which Joao Cancelo is going to take. It's poor bits of passing from City. As they give away a free kick, forcing themselves into their own mistakes. Why not just switch play, switch play, switch sides? I don't understand why they always feel like they need to find the pass and playing passes that aren't there. If the pass isn't there, either switch to play to the opposite flank or go backwards or drive yourself. There's just lack of movement from City at times. Lack of movement, which is Southampton always seem ready to win the ball back. As they switch play, they win the ball. It's a great ball. There's a chance here now for Southampton into the Manchester City penalty area. Heavy touch there from Walcott means he's forced out wide. Chance here now. They do put the ball into the box. It's a good cross met with by Manchester City at the near post and flicked to the back post for Kyle Walker to clear his lines. Good work out here now for Manchester City. Raheem Sterling, there we go. See, if there's nothing on to go forward and you can't play a pass, just take your time. Ensure that you've got the ball retention there. Keep hold of the ball. Kyle Walker now in the rain. The departure of David Silva is affecting. I feel like there'd be a lot of problems would disappear with David Silva still being here as De Bruyne plays a ball forward. He wants a free kick. Don't think the referee's giving anything. Ferran Torres had a bit of a quiet game so far. Not really involved too much. So it's Southampton going long. Good bit of pressing from Manchester City trying to win the ball and they get themselves a free kick. And a yellow card as well to Romeu. Under a challenge on Ferran Torres. Yes, Ferran Torres gets there and studs up from Romeu on a little follow through. Is a yellow card, nothing more, in my opinion. So we've got 7 minutes to go now until half time. Manchester City seem to have just weathered that little Southampton storm. Get it? Because it's raining? No? Yeah? No? Not sure if people like that pun or not. So let's see what City can do in there just before half-time. If we can get that killer second goal, make life easier for ourselves. Kyle Walker now with the football. Passes the ball backwards. Walker again once more. City just choosing to play the ball out at the back. Rodri. Ilkay Gundogan trying to take City forward. There's a run of De Bruyne if he can find him. It's a poor pass though out from Gundogan and the goalkeeper will intercept that. Disappointing. Got ourselves into a nice little position there as well. As the Southampton player goes down, which is Danny Ings that's gone down, holding his shin. Maybe a problem with his ankle, I'm not too sure. Dragon, I'm not the manager, so I do not know. I do not know. Pep obviously preferring the double pivot. As Southampton's going to make a change, so Danny Ings can't continue. So we're going to see the first substitution here. Not good to see. Wishing him a speedy recovery, Danny Ings. A few City fans that were saying they'd like to see City, if he wanted to sign like a temporary striker just to compete with Aguero if he's going to stay injury prone for the season. And Jesus not finding his form. I'd like to see us make a move for Danny Ings. Some people were saying like £20 million, which I don't think is going to sign Danny Ings. Southampton are going to value him at much more than that. And he's struggling slightly there, Danny Ings. So it looks like he's going to go off. I'm not a real fan of the temporary striker signings, if I'm honest, unless it is a 6-month contract for a free contract or a 6-month loan deal. I'm not keen on signing someone permanently. as Danny Ings is indeed substituted, and Nathan Tella does come on for Southampton. So imagine we'll get a couple of minutes added on maybe at the end of this half, as we've now got less than 4 minutes remaining here. Ball's hoofed forward. Manchester City managed to win the ball back, and Ederson manages a nice shot of a seagull just flying across the screen. I'd have thought the referee would have given a free kick. He doesn't. Southampton not too bothered about that because they win the ball back immediately and look to try and come forward, making their own attack. Joao Cancelo manages to win the ball off Theo Walcott. Clears his lines. Does really well there, Manchester City, through Gundogan to keep hold of the ball. De Bruyne, Gundogan goes down. That will be a free kick to Manchester City. And a yellow card given. Correct decision once more. Quite a few yellow cards going out there. Is a yellow card, that. Clumsy little challenge. Legs up Ilkay Gundogan. And James Ward-Prowse, having a good season, goes into the referee's book. It's De Bruyne now through the middle, trying to drive City forward. Southampton win the ball back, though. How many times have we seen City try and play centrally and win the ball back? Said switch to play. That's a way around it. Find the space. Not finding the space. We're going into a congested area and losing the ball. Southampton, though, trying to find the space out wide. Cancelo wins the ball back for Manchester City. Raheem Sterling now in a deep position. Loses the ball, so Southampton's got themselves into a nice little situation here. Driving forward, it's Theo Walcott. Can't get a ball across. Appealing for something. Wants a corner, I think, and gets a corner. Is a corner, that. So Southampton with a couple of minutes here. See if they could try and find an equaliser before half-time. We've got a good opportunity here with a corner. Game has gone a bit flat. So you need to make sure they're doing nothing stupid now before half-time. We do look stronger at the back. I feel more confident in the defence that when we are 1-0 up, I feel more confident in the defence that we can see it out. I want the reassurance of a second goal, though. Can't just keep going 1-0 ahead and think, oh, we'll defend that, because that isn't our style. Corner comes in. Misses everybody. Goes out in the penalty area after it was swung in. Southampton still with the ball. No, not flat. It's just not my favourite. And Southampton win themselves a free kick now. Clumsy challenge, that one by Joao Cancelo. Walcott wanting a yellow card, I think, there. Bit of a cynical foul, that one, from Cancelo. Pushing to the back, ensuring Walcott's not going anywhere else. Should have been a yellow card, that, if I'm honest. Isn't. So Southampton now have a free kick in a good position to put a ball into the box. Ward-Prowse stood over it. So Southampton ending the half nice and positively here. Manchester City need to be careful. Ward-Prowse is going to put a ball into the box. It's deep, and Ederson collects that well. Take your time. Take your time. Don't need to rush anything now. We're right on the stroke of half time. Don't need to do anything stupid. Nothing stupid. As we enter into added time now. Ederson moves the ball quickly. As we're into 2 minutes added on. So I correctly predicted there'd be a couple of minutes added on. Southampton look to try and pick up a loose ball. Rodri wins the ball back well for Manchester City. Kyle Walker passes back to Ederson. Ederson goes long this time. Trying to use the wind to his advantage. Create problems here. Good touch though by Southampton at the back, means that they can bring the ball away. It's intercepted though by Kyle Walker, driving forward. Find the space. There we go. There we go. I think the players are finally getting it. It's when you go into a congested area, move the ball quickly and out into space. That's what's needed. City's slowly starting to do that now. Poor pass that though from Ferran Torres. I think that's Ferran Torres. Was it Ilkay? It might have been Ilkay Gundogan. As Ruben Dias goes long. Does really well. And Southampton managed to head the ball out for a throw into Manchester City under the challenge from Kevin De Bruyne. So less than a minute to go here. 40 seconds or so left before half-time. It's Manchester City that have got a throw-in inside the Southampton half. Can City manage to muster up one more opportunity before half-time? If they don't give the ball away, they do give the ball away, so Southampton can come forward. Can they manage to create something? As City have the ball on the outside of the Southampton penalty area. It does go out though for a throw in there to Southampton, which I think Southampton are glad to just to take their time with and go in at the break. So it looks like it will be half time. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. We'll just wait for the half time whistle to go. And there it does go. So it is Southampton 0, Manchester City 1 here at half time. Been phases. First 10 minutes or so, Southampton with the better team. From 10 minutes through to about 25 minutes, Manchester City were the best team. Southampton then got themselves back on top for a 5 or 10 minute spell. The game went a bit drab right towards half-time. Got to just before half-time. Southampton were getting themselves some opportunities and City were trying to launch some counter-attacks. One thing I will say from City, they need to be making sure they're passing the ball into space. They're going too many times into a congested area and losing the ball. Southampton are being really aggressive in the middle, trying to win the ball back, being in Manchester City's face, pressing all over the field. There's a reason why they've got quite a few yellow cards, so City need to be wary of that pressing, of the counter-attack from Southampton, need to be matching them for aggression and working the ball into space as quickly as possible, stretching that pitch, because I think there is opportunities for City out wide to try and create some opportunities, as we saw with City scoring their first goal. Some success with space for Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva ultimately getting the assist for Manchester City, with Raheem Sterling finding some space in the penalty area, and I think that's the way to go for City here, going into the second half. I think it's very important, the next goal, critical. City can get that next goal, that's Manchester City, in my opinion, then looking towards the 3 points and settling themselves in. If Southampton can get that goal, Southampton will look to then try and get momentum to try and see if they can push on and try and pick up all 3 points. This is a dangerous scoreline for Manchester City, a slender 1-0 lead at the break, but I'd rather City be ahead at the break than City being behind or Manchester City being level. So I will take that, looking for us to not keep it up for the second half, look to try and improve our own performance and try and get that killer second goal, in my opinion, is exactly what is needed. Now, before we have a look at the stats for this game, just want to say a big thank you to everybody for watching this live stream. It is much appreciated by me. If you are watching this live stream, then please do leave a thumbs up. We're aiming for 100 likes. We're only 43 likes away now, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Apologies for the voice break there. I'm not in 100% condition. I'll have a drink. There we go. But yes, Manchester City. Sorry, for me, do leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the live stream. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 15,000 subscribers. We're less than 700 subscribers away. I want to hit that before the year's out, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. And also, this video is sponsored and brought to you by OneFootball. If you do want to enter their free giveaway, which they are doing, all you need to do, press the link at the top of my description. You've got to correctly predict 5 results on Boxing Day. If you do that, you'll be entered into the draw to win a football jersey of your choice. I've entered that. Looking to try and win myself a Manchester City new shirt, the new shirt for the season. So if you want to enter, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. Good luck to everybody. Yes, the game is on Amazon Prime FIFA, and thank you for tuning in once more. So let's have a look at the stats for this game, see what we're making from this game. So it is Manchester City with more possession, having 57% possession compared with Southampton's 43% possession. Southampton have had 7 shots, 2 on target, no goals. City have had 5 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal. Clinical there from Manchester City, looking for us to have a little bit more attacking intent going into that second half though. Couple of block shots apiece. Clear-cut chances not created. Nothing really being created by either side. Both sides getting into some good attacking positions, getting the ball into the box, but not actually doing much with it. Southampton have had more corners, 4, compared with Manchester City's 3. Tackle completion rate for Southampton at 50%, Man City at 37.5%. Aerial duels, 1 is at 50-50, which isn't surprising. Couple of saves for Ederson to make, 1 save for McCarthy to make a decent save as well. That from McCarthy with a shot from Joao Cancelo. Fouls committed by Southampton at 5, Man City at 4. City have had 1 yellow card with Southampton's 2, so it has been a very nitty-gritty, aggressive half of football, which I'm hoping Manchester City can keep up going into the second half, and like I said, really push and try and get that try and be clinical and get that killer second goal. Working the ball into space and working the ball very quickly, in my opinion, is the way to go about it. Now, I'm just watching this match live on Amazon Prime as I'm speaking with you, and they have got Harry Redknapp on punditry, but it is nice to see Simon Thomas presenting, who obviously has had a very traumatic couple of years in his own personal life, so it is really good to see him on the screen once more, presenting football, which I think is absolutely fantastic, so I'm delighted to see him presenting once more. Obviously, it's a big part of my childhood. He was a presenter on Blue Peter that I used to watch as a kid. So, going to take you through some halftime scores now from around the grounds through England and around Europe. So, I'll have another drink. There we go. So, earlier in the Premier League, it finished Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 7. You heard that right, Liverpool 7. Emphatic win for Liverpool. Currently half-time, Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. At 5:30 PM GMT kick-off time, you've got Everton taking on Arsenal at Goodison Park, followed by at 8 PM GMT kick-off time, you've got Newcastle United at St James's Park taking on Fulham. In the Championship, full-time score, Norwich City 2, Cardiff City 0. Half-time scores now, Birmingham City 1, Middlesbrough 2, Brentford 3, Reading 0. Huddersfield Town 2, Watford 0, Luton Town 0, Bournemouth 0, Millwall 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Rotherham and Derby County being postponed due to one of the Rotherham players testing positive for you-know-what. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Coventry City 0 at half-time, Stoke City 1, Blackburn Rovers 0 half-time, Swansea City 1, Barnsley 0 half-time, and Wycombe Wanderers 0, QPR 1 half-time. Full-time result, Rochdale 1, Gillingham 4, poor result that one for Rochdale. Now half-time scores in League One, AFC Wimbledon 0, Crewe Alexandra 0, Accrington Stanley 0, Blackpool 0, Bristol Rovers and Oxford United being postponed, Burton Albion 1, Doncaster Rovers 2, Fleetwood Town 1, Wigan 0, Northampton Town 0, Lincoln 2, Peterborough and Ipswich Town has been postponed, Plymouth 0, Milton Keynes 0, Shrewsbury 0, Sunderland's been postponed. Lots of postponed games in League One, not too sure why. Swindon 1, Charlton Athletic 1. Into League 2, it's Barrow 1, Cheltenham Town 0. These are half-time scores. Bolton Wanderers 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Bradford 1, Cambridge 0, Colchester 1, Morecambe 1, Forest Green 0, Carlisle 0, Grimsby Town 1, Scunthorpe 0, Harrogate 0, Salford 1, Leyton Orient 1, Crawley Town 1, Mansfield 0, Southend United 1, Newport County 2, Oldham Athletic 1, Stevenage Exeter has been postponed, and Walsall 0, Port Vale 2. Into Germany, later scores, Augsburg 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 1. Mönchengladbach, Manchester City's opposition in the Champions League last 16 are currently 1-0 up at home against Hoffenheim. Mainz 0, Werder Bremen 0, RB Leipzig 0, Cologne 0, and Schalke 0, Arminia Bielefeld 1. There we go. Later kick-off there. You got Bayer Leverkusen taking on Bayern Munich. Into Scotland, into the Scottish Premiership. It's Hibernian 1, Dundee United 0. All half-time scores these, by the way. Rangers 0, Motherwell 1. That's interesting. Ross County 0, Hamilton 1, St Mirren 1, St Johnstone 2. Sky Bet Championship half-time, Alloa Athletic 0, Inverness 1. Arbroath 2, Ayr United 0, Dundee 1, Dunfermline 0, Morton 1, Queen of the South 0. Into Scottish League 1, all half-time scores, Cove Rangers 2, Clyde 1, East Fife 1, Forfar Athletic 0, Montrose 3, Dumbarton 0, and Partick Thistle 0, Peterhead 1. And into Scottish League 2, it's Annan Athletic 0, Queen's Park 0. All half-time scores, by the way, Cowdenbeath 1, Brecon City 0, Edinburgh City 0, Stirling Albion 3. Elgin City 2, Stenhousemuir 0, and Stranraer 0, Albion Rovers 0. Into the Eredivisie, currently Sparta Rotterdam 0, Groningen 1 as well. And he got a big game. Nice taking on Lyon later on tonight in Liga 1. In La Liga, earlier today it's finished Atletico Madrid 3, Elche 1. Currently, later score, Barcelona 0, Valencia 1. Well, that is interesting, heading towards half-time there. Diacabi giving Valencia the lead, as Barcelona really are struggling. Into Serie A, Fiorentina 1, Verona 1 is a current latest score as well. I think that's keeping you up to date with just about everything happening from around Europe. So there we go. Hope everybody enjoyed all the latest scores. You want me to give the Stuttgart score? I'm not too sure Stuttgart are playing, actually, if I'm honest. Don't recall reading their name out on the Bundesliga. No, Stuttgart aren't playing today. So there we go. YK, I'm very good, thank you. How are you? So there we go, half-time all covered with a few minutes to spare. Always good to see, so we'll get everything prepared ready for the second half of the stream for everybody to enjoy. Excuse me. I'd like to see Haaland, if it's doable. Haaland. 1 sub 80th minute. What a prediction. I'm going to go for 2 subs. 2 subs, 75th and 85th minute. That's what I'm going for. Even though we've got a cup game coming up in midweek against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup for everybody to look forward to, and yes, we'll be doing another live watch along of that game. So we are doing a giveaway with OneFootball, the Boxing Day giveaway. Link is at the top of the description. I have got a promo video for everybody to find out more details, and you can see my predictions, what I'm predicting will happen on that promo video as well, which I'm going to roll for you right now. I have teamed up with OneFootball to bring everybody a fantastic opportunity of a giveaway. The giveaway prize is for you to win your favourite football team's jersey. To enter, all you need to do is correctly predict the 5 results which you can see on the screen. To enter this fantastic giveaway, all you need to do is click the link at the top of my description. That will then take you onto where you find the entry form, where you're going to fill out some details, including your first name and last name, and also your email address and country of residence. You then need to enter your favourite football team. How else are they going to know which football jersey they need to give to you? And then correctly predict the 5 results that are happening on Boxing Day, including Manchester City. Don't forget to agree to the terms and conditions and press submit. Good luck everybody, and thank you to OneFootball for this opportunity. So, thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, you want to enter that giveaway and win a football shirt of your choice. All you need to do, press that link at the top of my description, and you can make your predictions for the Boxing Day game. 5 games, 5 results. Simple as that. So, looking forward to the second half now. We should be nearing in on kickoff for that within the next minute or two. Big second half coming up here for Manchester City. Southampton have been coming forward with intent, trying to cause Manchester City problems. City managed to find themselves the lead, and I'm looking for City now just to try and play a nice, good game of football here and be clinical going into this second half. Next goal, absolutely critical. Game on a knife edge. First blood to Manchester City. Big 45 minutes coming up. Hopefully, Manchester City, in the next 45 minutes, I can be telling you that City have managed to turn this 1-0 lead that we've got into a big 3 points, and we move on from there. So Smith Soccernood's going for 66 and 81st minute for the subs there. Vincent Kompany as a coach. Don't think Vincent Kompany's going to leave a job as a manager to become a coach at Manchester City. Maybe the assistant manager, but I'm not too sure if I see that happening, if I'm honest. As much as I'd love to see that, I'm not too sure that I do see that one happening. And Pucky, yeah, I don't see Pucky joining Manchester City. It's because Ings has been getting linked, but again, I don't see that happening either, if I'm completely honest. That's nice. Theo Walcott has looked dangerous. The pace has been causing City problems on that left-hand side. I think City just need to be careful all over the field, really. I think Southampton have looked very dangerous on set pieces and corners into the box as well. So just need to make sure we're holding firm. As Southampton have now come out for the second half. Just wait for Manchester City to come out. As City are making their way out now. So aim for 100 likes. What are we? 38 likes away now. Let's see if we can hit that before the end of this game. That would be absolutely brilliant. As Manchester City now are coming out onto the field ready for the second half here as well. As Bernardo Silva does get us underway for this second half. So we have kickoff. It's a pretty wasteful kickoff from Manchester City. Just chip the ball out for a throw into Southampton. Well, we go. Well, we go. City going for an experimental season. No, I think City have had problems that they weren't expecting to have. Is what I think's happened there. I think these are problems that will probably be ironed out over the next 2 or 3 seasons, really. I think it's all about being ruthless. I think City just need to have one ruthless transfer window. We had a really ruthless transfer window during that second season under Pep Guardiola. When Pep realised players weren't good enough, then players left and City spent big and brought players in that were good enough. And I think City need to do a little bit of the same here. Have a really good ruthless look at the squad and have a look at 3 or 4 players that you think might not be of on par. A couple of contracts are being out of expiring, like Fernandinho and Sergio Aguero. That if both them players are to leave, Manchester City need to then make sure they're being ruthless in replacing them and replacing them with absolute quality. Because there's 2 fantastic servants at Manchester City potentially leaving us. And then, like I said, I'd be having a good look at left back. I'd be having a good look at central midfield. There's rumours that City will have a look at one more centre back, but with John Stones showing how good he can be, there maybe City might not have a look at that, possibly. But with Aymeric Garcia leaving, they might. They City into a good position, and it's just wide there from Ferran Torres. It's a decent effort that as well. Manchester City letting Southampton know that we can be dangerous on the counter attack. One ball threaded through there to Ferran Torres, managed to get it onto his stronger right foot and get a shot away. That's why I said I want City to spend big. I'm talking a summer of £300 million, like we did back in 2017. And the transfer market doesn't help, obviously, with the pandemic and finances. Which is why I'd be looking to try and be ruthless and use player sales to try and fund some of it. Dele Alli doesn't have the right attitude for Manchester City. If you watch the Tottenham Hotspur documentary, you'll realise how bad of a trainer Dele Alli is. And because of that, I just don't see Pep touching him with a barge pole. Pep will not put up with that. And Jose Mourinho is like that as well. It's probably why Dele Alli isn't getting many games. As Southampton try and thread the ball through there, but Ederson manages to pick up the loose ball and roll the ball out, or throw the ball out, should I say, as Manchester City look to try and come forward through Kevin De Bruyne now. It's Ferran Torres, so he's moved to the right-hand side. It looks like it's Kevin De Bruyne more acting as Manchester City striker, and Bernardo Silva playing behind the striker, as that came off Raheem Sterling and goes out for a throw in there to Southampton. I know Manchester City don't pay over the prices. It's getting to a point where they need to do it if they want to bring in top class players. Otherwise, you're settling for second best. Which I spoke about earlier in my stream. I said it's one of the reasons why Man City are in the predicament that they're in. If you want a player, go and get that player. If you think that's right for your club and you need them, go and sign him. City working the ball nicely here in the second half. I was expecting Southampton to really come at City all guns blazing, really, the first 5 or 10 minutes. City are looking a bit fresher and crisper. That's not very crisp there from City, and Bernardo puts the ball out of play for a throw into Southampton inside their own half. Can Rodri be the right man for Man City? I've got no problems with Rodri as long as the game. It's all about the picking and choosing of your games. You need to find out which games are right for City. If the tempo is going to be a bit slower, that will suit Rodri more. I think Rodri, as weird as it sounds, would probably be a really good player in the Champions League, because ball retention is so important in the Champions League. Getting the ball into space and just remaining calm in that midfield area is really important. Yet in the Premier League, his role in defensive midfield is very important. You've got a player that's got a bit of bite to them that will make them challenges and stop the counter-attacks. And Rodri isn't that type of player, and it sounds really strange. It's two different styles that suit two different competitions, because you're playing two different competitors. The overall style of football across Europe tends to suit the passing style of football. Yet someone that reads the game really well, that will be tough tackling, will really suit the Premier League, which is, in my opinion, why players like Fabinho are doing really well at Liverpool. Never really in doubt, because the style would suit really well. Doesn't mean it can't not work in the Champions League. It can. I'm just saying, normally in general, it's you're looking for domination in the Champions League. You're looking for completely dictating a game. As the ball comes in for Southampton, is defended by Kyle Walker, and out for a throw in there to Southampton just on the edge of the City penalty area. More defending for City to do. Bernardo, to me, on the wings. I was prepared to give him the opportunity in the centre. I'm not too sure I feel like he's good enough. So I'd probably put him out on the wings and see how he performs. If I don't feel like it's working, then, like I said, ruthless. Not saying that I want Bernardo Silva to leave. What I'm saying is I want Bernardo Silva to up his game and get back to his previous levels that I know he's capable of. But it's not just him. I'm looking for all City players, particularly out wide. Raheem Sterling, up his game. Mahrez, up his game. Ferran Torres, up his game. Everyone needs to up their game. So there's a free kick here to Manchester City, which Ederson's going to take. He goes long for Manchester City. It's not often you see that too many times with City. City managed to win the ball back on the second ball. So City have got a potential attack here. We can make things go right. The heads dropped. As soon as that went 2-0. The importance of a second goal. That's why Liverpool did so well in that game. So he needs City to do the same. You watch the heads go. chasing a game and you're 1-0 behind, there's always the motivation there. Go 2-0 behind. Yeah. Go 3-0 behind. Just goes. That's what's happened in that game. Complete domination. Fantastic from Liverpool. They are finding their feet really well now. Great bit of play here. Raheem Sterling threads the ball really nicely here. Kevin De Bruyne goes first time, plays it across. Big chances for City. Bernardo Silva gets a shot away and the goalkeeper managed to make a save. Bernardo Silva couldn't really get any power behind his shot there. Shame he's not right-footed. He'd have probably got a decent shot away and it may well have been a second goal there from City. Probably would have preferred to have had Ferran Torres on the end of that one rather than Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva kind of takes the ball away and keeps it for himself. Does really well, gets that extra touch, takes it away from the defender. Just can't get any power away in his shot. Keeper commits himself and the keeper, like I said, gets power away. That would go past the keeper and possibly into the net. But as it is, keeper can gather it up. No pace on the ball whatsoever. Good opportunity that though. Good bit of defending that from Cancelo. He needed to be strong. Look for the space. There we go. City. I think City are getting this now. Get the ball into space when in trouble. Not doing anything stupid. Here's Bernardo now. Passes the ball back. Stones and Rodri exchange a couple of passes. Once more seeing Ruben Dias, deepest player at City. I think that's why his formation's working so well with John Stones. I feel like Ruben Dias' strongest position at City is on that left side of centre-back. So if you wonder why Aymeric Laporte's not really getting games, well, Ruben Dias isn't really putting a foot wrong. He's been that solid for City and City keeping clean sheets. I'm not sure Pep wants to be changing too much. As far as I'm concerned, for this season, our strongest defence is the defence we've got out there. So it's difficult. When Laporte does get games, he needs to take them opportunities with both hands. He's still a wonderful football player for Laporte, and I would like to see him get more minutes, particularly in midweek. But if he's not fit, then he's not fit. Whether you believe that or not, that's completely up to you. Laporte, though, hasn't featured for City in a little while, which I do not know the answer why. He's been on the bench, not been coming off the bench, and coming on, he's not been starting. Even Nathan Ake managed to get a game in midweek rather than Laporte, which, personally, I'd have thought Laporte would be started, so I had him in the picture on my thumbnail for the live stream. I was expecting to see Laporte. He went with Ake, which I find that interesting. As Southampton just keeping hold of the football, Vestergaard has a chance to keep hold of the ball, keep it still, and shout at his players whilst going unchallenged. Don't know what that's all about. A City coming forward with the ball. Walker. Decent bit of play here. There's space. It isn't used by Gundogan. Raheem Sterling threads it through. Gundogan can't get anything from that. There's a big opportunity, that one from City. They get a corner instead. They've got them passes right. They could have had a really big opportunity. Really big. Disappointing. Anyway, like I said, aiming for 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Subscribe if you're new around here too, and go and press that link at the top of my description if you want to go and enter the One Football giveaway. 5 correct predictions will see you in the chance of winning a football shirt of your choice. All you need to do, press that link and submit your entry. Corner from City goes in. It's headed clear by Southampton. City player goes down. Nothing given. Manchester City managed to win the second ball, but they chipped the ball back into the box, which is picked up by Alex McCarthy in the Southampton goal. I'd be very tempted. It's interesting you say that, Sia, because I'd like to see Rodri off, Foden on, and put Gundogan as our defensive midfielder, is what I would like to see. I think Gundogan's a good rotated option at Manchester City, a really good option to have there in the middle. I feel like it improves our attacking game as Kyle Walker goes down under a challenge, wanting a free kick. Doesn't get one. Instead, Southampton get a corner. So a chance here for Southampton. No, nothing in that one at all. So it is definitely a corner, which is what has been given. As Zinchenko goes off for Southampton and Nathan Redmond comes on. Southampton will be taking encouragement along with this stays at 1-0. The more chance they have of working themselves back into this game. So it's a corner here to Southampton. It's Ward-Prowse to take in the rain on the south coast. Currently Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. Corner comes in. Straight to Ederson. Fists it behind. Back out for another corner at the near post. Well, that might have been going in. As another set piece comes in. It looks like it's definitely targeting this near post area. So City crowd in the near post. So I'm expecting this not to go to the near post. It does, however, and it's cleared by Manchester City. That looked like it might have hit an arm. That looked like it might have hit an arm of a Manchester City player for a potential penalty there to Southampton. All the Southampton players are appealing. However, play continues. VAR will have a look at that one. That's really interesting. Going to need to see another replay of that one. As it is, play does continue for now. Southampton go down under a free kick, and this will now allow VAR to have a look at a potential handball. Comes off his knee and onto his arm. Onto his elbow just here as play continues. So I presume that the VAR check is done. It's very hard to move your arm out the way if it's hit your leg first. I understand if it doesn't hit that, then that happened. That's excellent defending that from Cancelo. Gets himself in front of the football, stops it from going out for a corner, backheels it into the attacker, and out for a goal kick there to Manchester City, easing all of their anxiety worries there. But yeah, no penalty given. It's difficult because who knows what the handball rule is these days. You couldn't rule out the Premier League giving that as a handball, you know. Who knows? As Ederson, I thought he was going to go long there. He slips instead. And there's a chance here for Southampton. The second shot comes away and Ederson makes a save in the end. And no problems there for City as it is. It hit Raheem Sterling's knee, then onto his arm. Isn't really much Sterling can do, if I'm honest. As that's a poor ball forward. Not too sure if he's appealing for a free kick there or he's just slipped, but whatever it is, poor ball threaded through for a potential opportunity to City, and instead Southampton coming away on the counter-attack. Walcott gets a ball across. There's a chance here, back post, and Redmond scuffs. If everyone was at the game there, they'd be going, way! Scuffs himself and falls over. That's brilliant. As Manchester City make sure they've still got the ball through Kevin De Bruyne, works the ball into space. It's driven forward by Ilkay Gundogan now. Here's Raheem Sterling. Gundogan overlapping. Isn't used by Raheem Sterling. Just keeps hold of the ball. Goes backwards. Cancelo now. City happy just to dictate the pace of the game. I've seen City do this a lot of times under in the Champions League this season. Get their goal and dictate the pace of the game. And wait for the goals to come. Wait for the opportunities. Premier League tend to force you a little bit more, but that's a great bit of skill here now. Here's Raheem Sterling with another chance into the penalty area. Cancelo squares it across. It's intercepted. A poor pass and cleared by Southampton. And out wide here now, Theo Walcott. Been causing City some problems. Driving it forward, going centrally. Plays the pass out. Redmond. Poor touch from Redmond. Is he going to keep it in? No, that's poor. Really poor. Redmond there had a couple of good opportunities, and both times just took his eye off the ball. Since coming on for Southampton. I'm a fan of Cancelo too. I think he's a good player. Ball just pinged forward by City. Southampton win the loose second ball and so can come away with possession. It's all been a bit sloppy this second half. Southampton haven't been as high pressing or as high intensity, so to speak, as what they were in the first half. Manchester City have struggled to create opportunities, though, in this second half. Nothing too much to report on. It's been pretty quiet. I think Southampton are just prepared to be patient, get this through to the 75th, 80th minute, and then move from there. Of course, Manchester City, Philip, have not made any substitutions yet. I'm predicting 75th and 85th minute. City will make 2 subs, not all 3. Pep keeps calling several times this season for 5 subs, yet won't make all of his subs. As that's another poor pass out. Pep Guardiola looked disappointed to start with, then just realised actually he needs to be positive and claps the players, and hoping to find a bit of encouragement there. There's a poor bit of play from City, being a bit sloppy here. Southampton then with the ball, moving the ball forwards. Can they do anything? Is the question. So Southampton now through Walcott, finding too much space in the middle, driving forward now, finding it all too easy, unchallenged to get right next to the Manchester City penalty area. And then a chance here, they put a ball into the box, it's not a bad ball in, it does go out of play for a goal kick. Poor bit of play that, really. And just put right across the box, out for a goal kick. Simple as that. So, goal kick to Manchester City, Ederson to take. He's choosing to go shorter this time as Kyle Walker goes long. As Manchester City have an opportunity here. Raheem Sterling into the penalty area. Takes 1 touch, 2 touches. Looks like he's taken too many touches. He's looking for a bit of support. Hasn't really got any and he's forced backwards there. Good bit of play that one from Manchester City as well. As that ball's cleared forward. Picked up by Southampton. Philip, Man City, we need to be looking at top 4, not Liverpool, not at the title race. Not interested at all. Care about Man City, care about us getting into the top 4 in the Champions League before I start even looking at the title and looking at Liverpool. Good win for Liverpool. If the start that we've had, you're allowing Liverpool that much time to get themselves going. You're allowing a quality team like that, it's going to happen. Aren't many teams that can stop Liverpool. I consider City one of them. Start that we've had, compared with Liverpool, not going to happen. As a handball there means that Manchester City pick themselves up a free kick just inside their own half. Thank you, Dragon. Yeah, I just feel like focusing on the Champions League first. Walk before you can run. I'm too concerned about City. Don't care about Liverpool. I agree, Dad. 35 likes away from 100 likes. We'll see if we can get there. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Dad. Yes. I've just seen, the goal, 2-0 Tranmere. Very hit and miss, Bolton. Very hit and miss. As Theo Walcott does really well, plays a ball forward here, and Ruben Dias does the right thing there just to put the ball out for the throw-in, sensing the danger, put it out, get your defensive line, go on from there. We're in a poignant part now, less than 22 minutes to go. Southampton now will be starting to up their game and starting to try and make things happen, so no let up here from Manchester City. Need to make sure they're keeping their focus, saying as solid as ever, keep pushing, keep going, keep looking for that second goal. Don't keep sitting deeper and deeper and be happy. You need to keep going and keep going. It's pushed forward here, and that's a good bit of defending from Manchester City. I'm confident with consistency that City can break into the top four and keep going forward from there. I'd be looking towards second place, where we finished last season. That's what I'd be looking for. I think that's achievable. What place do I think we'll finish? I just think it's too early in the season, if I'm honest, to make that prediction. I'll go for second. I think Liverpool will win the league. I just think there's just a little bit too much for us to do to catch them up. Look at how we're playing and how they're playing. But that can all change. 3-4 games, Liverpool don't win it for 3 or 4 games. City win 3 or 4 games, all of a sudden you're over them. Lots that can happen. Good ball threaded through here. Can City find space? Twisting, turning, there is space. De Bruyne, surely a shot first time, and it's tame. Straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper, and a decent save for the keeper. And Southampton managed to keep it at 1-0. A second goal will kill this game now. We're at that point now in the game. City get that second goal, the game's done. That's what we've got to keep pushing for. Keep going, keep going. It's been a very even contest. At the moment, it's Raheem Sterling's goal the difference here. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. Let's keep pushing for them 100 likes as well. 34 likes or well. Let's keep getting them numbers up. We're doing well. Don't forget also subscribe as well if you're new around here. You want to win a football shirt for a team of your choice? Press that link at the top of my description too and predict 5 correct results on Boxing Day through One Football to see if you can make that happen. Southampton here on the attack. Thoughts on Man City so far this season, Germani, or in this game? Not going to keep it in. I think that looked like it went out for a throw-in, and did, and so a throw-in there to Manchester City inside their own half. 19 minutes to go. So I said the 75th minute, it's the 71st minute. It's Riyad Mahrez that's going to come on first here for Manchester City. So it's Ferran Torres coming off, Riyad Mahrez going on. So I presume that will be Raheem Sterling going through the middle. Reckon City will get that second goal then. I'm not sure. As Phil Foden looks ready to come on for Manchester City as well. Interesting to see who this is going to be for. I reckon Bernardo, who I don't think's had a too bad a game here for City. Did have a good chance to make it 2-0, but scuffed his shot on his weaker foot. That's a decent bit of play there from Kevin De Bruyne now. Raheem Sterling set away. I couldn't thread the ball through, and Alex McCarthy picked up the ball. It's disappointing. City now just starting to find more gaps when going forward, as Southampton looking to just commit themselves forward a little bit more. There's 18 minutes to go. End to end here. Southampton now putting a ball into the Manchester City penalty area. It's flicked on at the back post. And into the side netting, luckily for Manchester City. It's an opportunity that for Che Adams. And Southampton, it remains Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. This is becoming an intense game of football. The shirt's given away through One Football rather than me. Like I said, just predict the 5 correct results, and that puts you in with a chance of winning the shirt of your choice. Any shirt.
So if you're liking the look of Man City's third kit, the unusual kit, you can select that. If you're liking the home kit, select that. If you like me and you think City's away kit's the nicest kit, then I'd go for that. I'm hoping City will win too. So it'll be a big 3 points, actually. Big 3 points. Jumana, you don't need the app. Just press the link at the top of the description. It'll take you straight to the page. Though if you do want to download the app, go and click on one of my previous streams and you'll find the link to the to download the app. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, then go click on one of my previous streams and you'll find it at the top of my description on there. There's a ball threaded through by Southampton. It's a good ball that's needed dealing with by Ruben Dias and out for a throw into Southampton. And we're still waiting for Phil Foden, actually. I just realised we're waiting for Foden to come on. As that gets threaded through, it looked like he was offside. Flag stays down. Southampton's still on the attack. The ball comes in and straight out of play for a goal kick there to Manchester City. Our next game is going to be on Tuesday evening. The match will be against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. Both sides struggling, both sides needing a bit of momentum. Both sides got a good opportunity to try and use the Carabao Cup to try and spur some success onto their season. Looking forward to that game. That game is at the Emirates Stadium, and another good opportunity for Manchester City to try and put some success on their season. As the ball is hoofed forward by Ederson. It's picked up, though, by Southampton. And Southampton, the gap between the attack and defence for Manchester City and the midfield gap there starting to get bigger that Southampton are exploiting through Redmond as they pick up another throw in there. This is definitely, in my opinion, something for Manchester City to be wary of. 14 minutes to go here. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. It's on a knife edge, this game. As the ball goes out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. Still on that push towards 100 likes. So if you're watching this, please do leave a thumbs up on this live stream. It would be much appreciated by me. On the push towards 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I don't want this to be the first live stream of the season that we don't hit 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. As that ball is skied towards Joao Cancelo, and he does keep hold of the ball. As John Stones is put under pressure. Finds Ruben Dias. He clears the ball for City. Well won by Raheem Sterling. Here is De Bruyne now, bringing the ball forward. Deflected, and a shot from City. What a save from Alex McCarthy. What a save. Gundogan with a decent opportunity on his left foot, and a brilliant save from McCarthy there. Germani, it means you'll need the app. Like I said, just press the link. Go on one of my previous live streams. So go on the previous live stream that I did against West Brom. Press that. Just go on top of my description, that link. Press that link. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. Once you download it, go back onto your prediction page and just copy and paste across your first headline that you see. As Riyad Mahrez on the right-hand side for Manchester City, as Ferran Torres is going through the middle. Not Ferran Torres, sorry. Is that That's John Stones in the middle. What's John Stones doing up as that goes out for a goal kick? Should I say, what's John Stones doing all the way up there? Riyad Mahrez came on for Ferran Torres. When are they going to bring Foden on then? Because they had Foden ready to come on. That was a brilliant effort from Ilkay Gundogan. It was going right in the top corner. Brilliant save from McCarthy. That's going to be a Southampton throw-in just inside the Manchester City half here. 11 minutes remaining. Squeaky bum time. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. City clear their lines. Once more. That'll go out of play. They'll throw in to Southampton, this time inside their own half. Man City have faith in their own defensive abilities. It's Redmond now bringing Southampton forward, combining well with Bertrand on the left-hand side for Southampton. Manchester City's right-hand side. Bit of defending here for City to do. Can Redmond get a ball into the box? No, he passes back. A ball comes in now. It's declared by Manchester City, only to the back post though. It's Kyle Walker-Peters. Another ball comes into the box. It's a good ball into the box. Southampton win the header, but it only flies up in the air, and Kyle Walker be able to pick up the ball and pick up a free kick there for Manchester City 2. Just what is needed. Jamani, no, I do not use Fantasy Premier League. I have done previously, but not this season. I always forget to do it. We'll be honest. So still on that push towards 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Ederson now clears the ball long. Headed clear by Southampton. A push in the back there means that Southampton win themselves a free kick. Just inside the Manchester City half here. As the ball gets played early, actually, nearly catches everybody out. Not Ederson though, he clears his lines. And the offside flag goes up and it will be a free kick there to Manchester City. Ederson's booked. Not too sure what he's been booked for as Southampton make another substitution. Their third and final substitution. Walcott. Sorry, not Walcott. It's Che Adams going off. Last roll of the dice here from Southampton. So it's Che Adams going off, and it's Nludundulu coming on. And let's see his name. As Kyle Walker has gone down for Manchester City, just holding his ankle. Feeling a bit of pain or discomfort somewhere on his foot or ankle area. Always not good to see. As Nathan Ake is stripped, ready to come on. So are we not going to see Phil Foden come on then? I assume that's going to mean possibly Cancelo going at right back and Ake at left back. I just feel like it's going to be... I feel like it's going to be a cross and a header. Can City hold firm? Feels discomfort from his slight challenge there from Che Adams. Nathan Ake is putting his shirt back on after he looked ready to come on. So it might be okay to continue as a free kick there is given to Southampton. 7.5 minutes remaining here. Poignant minutes this for Manchester City in their season. Away at Southampton, holding on to a narrow, slender 1-0 lead at this moment in time. We're now 32 likes away from 100. Ward-Prowse now for Southampton. Bringing the ball forward. City just holding firm here. This hasn't been a classic of a game. Hasn't been a great second half either. Southampton in a decent position to possibly put the ball into the box here. It's Walker-Peters, Ward-Prowse. City sitting deeper and deeper. City just casually taking their time. There's 6 minutes to go here. Less than that now. There's Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's still on. He's come back on for Man City. De Bruyne does well to keep that in play. But the Southampton player reads it all the way and keeps hold of the ball so they can have the possession once more. Looking to bring it forward. As City do really well to win the ball high up here. Here's Riyad Mahrez. Takes a heavy touch there and is tackled by Southampton. Vestergaard had a decent game for Southampton now. They're bringing the ball forward. The ball gets played across and Ederson is in the right place there. Just to collect the ball. It's a heart-and-mouth situation here. It's pensive. Very pensive. It's a good early ball. I don't think Aguero's fit. I think he's just made up the bench to make Man City feel better that there's no Jesus. Rodri's still on the pitch. I don't think Rodri's had too bad of a game, actually. City's only made one sub and it's the 86th minute. Into the 86th minute. Well collected here by Ilkay Gundogan. He wanted a free kick, nothing given. Southampton clear their lines, bringing the ball forward. He's got a slight injury, Jesus. Not fully fit. De Bruyne now. Raheem Sterling, City, I think, just happy just to take their time and just have a bit of possession. 31 likes away from 100 likes. Decent. Bernardo's had a decent game. I think if the result stays the same, so I'll do my JSGC man of the match at the end of the match. If it does stay the same, that will more than likely be a defensive player. As City are offside now. 4 minutes to go here, plus added time. Look at that, 30 likes away now. Likes are starting to pick up. If you're watching this and you haven't left a thumbs up already, please do leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated by me. McCarthy just clears the ball long, straight out of play. That'll do me. City still only made one sub. We've got 3.5 minutes remaining here. It's a difficult one, actually. I'm probably leaning towards Stones, if I'm being honest. Just purely because of Diaz could have given a penalty away. It was a bit of an iffy one. That ball's going to stay in play. Cancelo picks up that loose ball. 29 likes. Less than 30 likes to go now. Here we go. 29 likes. Good ball threaded through. Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva can't get a ball across. Out for a throw-in right next to the corner flag. Exactly where Manchester City want the ball now. 2.5 minutes remaining. It's City with a throw-in next to the Southampton corner flag. Ball's in the right area. If Man City want to sign Zakaria in the winter window, then go for it. I'm happy for him to sign for City if City think he's the right player. And they see him as the long-term Fernandinho replacement. City pick themselves up. Another throw with one sub every game. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Just feel like with tired legs out there, waste a bit of time. Get some subs on. Mahrez goes down under a challenge. I think that was it Rodri? Yeah, Rodri. And it is a free kick to City in a dangerous area. A chance here for City to put a ball into the box if they want to. Riyad Mahrez threatened to take it quickly. He doesn't need to. Take your time with 90 seconds remaining. Less than now. Time running out for Southampton. Man City have sent Stones forward. He's getting sent back now. So City are going to pass this and just work the ball. And they do. De Bruyne now. Southampton win the ball back. They clear. And manage to get themselves a throw in as well, Southampton. So they do really well. So not too much time wasted that by City. That's pretty poor, if I'm honest. Really poor. So, throwing from Southampton. Should be dealt with by City, and is cleared by City. De Bruyne manages to get a touch. Southampton clear, but only to Raheem Sterling. Riyad Mahrez now. City just working the ball really nicely. 30 seconds to go until we're in added time. I reckon there's probably going to be 4 minutes added on here. Nothing stupid from City at this late stage. Joao Cancelo trying to bring the ball forward for City. City managed to get themselves a throw-in just inside their own half now. Decent from City. That should see us into added time. So City see out the 90 minutes. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. So decent throw. De Bruyne switches play really nicely over to the right-hand side. Riyad Mahrez now into added time. Is he going to have a shot, Mahrez? He does, and it's over the bar. And we're into the first of 5 minutes, not 4 minutes. Managed to get 2 minutes correctly predicted in the first half. It's 5 minutes added on here now. 5 minutes. Riyad Mahrez's shot went over the bar. That was a decent opportunity. City still have their slender lead. Southampton 0, Manchester City 1. Not been the most fluent attacking football game from City, so certainly definitely not back to normal. But what City are showcasing here is how good City have become at the back at keeping clean sheets and looking a lot more solid defensively. I completely agree, Sia. Vestergaard has had a wonderful game. If Southampton get an equaliser, I'm probably going to give him the man of the match, because he's had a brilliant game for Southampton. Seems like an age ago since City scored their goal now. It's a decent tackle from City now. Here goes De Bruyne. City on a 2-on-2 with Riyad Mahrez and De Bruyne. City cavalry come to the far side. Chance here. Sterling plays it. Bernardo squaring it across. Mahrez puts it over the bar. What an opportunity. I think City are guilty there of walking the ball too much. Not too sure why Bernardo on his stronger left foot on the left-hand side doesn't just drill the ball across goal there. Doesn't need to square that back across to Mahrez. Mahrez makes really sweet contact with it, and it ends up going flying over the bar and out for a goal kick. Although I think Mahrez, even from that area, will probably be disappointed not to have hit the back of the net. That should have been the second goal for Manchester City. That should have been 2-0. I agree. Bernardo Silva should be taking that shot and scoring from that range. Doesn't need to play that across. He's in the ideal situation. This is what I was on about at the beginning of the stream. City, they're guilty of being too indecisive. That doesn't need to happen. The 3 points were right there in our hands, ready for the taking. Now we've still got 3 more minutes of defending. We're into the 93rd minute now here. Southampton with the ball, bringing the ball forward. Still 29 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by everybody. Southampton play the ball long, a successful ball forward. It's Kyle Walker-Peters now on the right-hand side, into the Manchester City half. James Ward-Prowse can't find space, so he's forced backwards. City holding and sitting deeper. Southampton now committed more men forward, chasing the game. Ball comes forward. Ederson reads the ball and collects the ball. City should take their time here, but Ederson just rolled it back out there, ready for City to get going, so that'll allow Southampton to get more of their shape going here. Southampton now are going to be extremely vulnerable on the counter-attack, as they're really going to push forward to try and get this equaliser, so they're running risk in, going 2-0 behind to try, and that's a bit of a nasty challenge there. Referee plays an advantage. Southampton with the ball, bringing the ball forward. Romeu Down the Southampton left-hand side. Ball comes in. Cleared by John Stones. Mahrez keeps the ball. City trying to bring it forward now. City have the chance here of a 3-on-3 if they can get the pass right. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Does he go to the corner flag? He's going towards the corner flag now. Happy to waste time. Less than 100 seconds remaining here. De Bruyne does really well and gets a corner there for Manchester City. That could well be that, although I feel like there's maybe 1 or 2 more opportunities left in this game, as we're now 27 likes away from 100. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you have enjoyed this live stream, please do leave a thumbs up on this live stream. That would be much appreciated. City take a short corner. De Bruyne and Bernardo combined. City looking to just to try and keep hold of the ball here and waste a bit of time. Bernardo flicks it nicely through to Raheem Sterling. He goes towards the corner flag. Southampton look like they're going to pick up the loose ball. Raheem Sterling keeps that in play but goes straight out of play. That will be a throw-in now to Southampton. Southampton do have possession. There is time for one more attack, one more opportunity here. 50 seconds remaining. Southampton have a throw-in just next to their own corner flag. They clear their line. City win the header. Romeu now sends the ball forward with his head. It's cleared. Southampton with the ball, trying to get inside the City half. It's pressed. Southampton it's balls ping-ponging everywhere. City clear their lines once more. Romeu wins the header. City win the header once more and send the ball forward. Ball goes back to Alex McCarthy, picks up the loose ball now. He's just going to hoof this ball forward. Last chance saloon here for Southampton. They may as well send everybody forward. Kyle Walker heads the ball to Riyad Mahrez on the right-hand side. Chance here for an overlap here. City may as well push forward and try and get this second goal. It's a 3-on-3 here. Here's Raheem Sterling. Southampton getting the players coming back now. The opportunity's probably gone for City, but that should be that for City. Whistle in the referee's mouth. There is the full-time whistle. It has finished here. Southampton 0. Manchester City 1 at St Mary's Stadium. What a big win for Manchester City. Not fluent by any stretch of the imagination from City. Not our best attacking performance at all, but it is job done. When you've got a disappointing draw at home against West Brom, you need to go on, respond in your next game. A difficult game against a decent team like Southampton, a team that's decent going forward, they're decent at the back. City have got the job done here. It's a decent 3 points for City. Certainly the road onto recovery. City's next Premier League game at home against Newcastle. We need to be making sure we're then building on these positive results. And while City haven't been anywhere near at their best, certainly not at their best attacking best here, this is a fantastic result for Manchester City. Just what the doctors ordered. As Sports Talk says, it is a big 3 points that Southampton's had thus far and will help Manchester City striving forward into the season. So, what we're going to do now is, first of all, I'm going to give my JSGC Man of the Match, which goes to John Stones. A great defensive performance from Manchester City once more, further reiterating that City's defensive duties and City's defensive performances have certainly improved tenfold since last season. City aren't leaving anywhere near as many gaps. City are looking a lot more organised, particularly defending on their set pieces. Teams wanting to launch on the counter-attack. There's extra protection for the defence. That is why City's defence looks a lot stronger. And I feel like because our defence is so strong and we're defending in numbers and defending so well, it is impacting our attack. And I do feel like City's best attribute actually is our attack. But there we go. That's the way the season's going. The way things have been going, I'm not going to complain at all. With a decent win away from home against a decent team like Southampton, who are having a very good season, I'm delighted with that. So, Manchester City now, because of that result, into 5th. Only 1 point behind the top 4 behind Southampton. We do have a game in hand. We win that game in hand, we go 2nd. Spurs and Leicester also to play this weekend have games in hand. If you're looking at the title, and Liverpool City are 8 points behind. If we win that game in hand, we will go 5 points behind. All I'm focused on though, trying to get into the top 4, and winning a game against Southampton, who are currently in the top 4 away from home, will help in us trying to achieve that goal. So in that case, job done. Decent 3 points for Man City. We move on. Like I said, Newcastle Boxing Day, that is our next game. City in the Premier League. We do have a game before that though, just before Christmas. Away match against Arsenal, Carabao Cup quarter-final. Of course, we will be doing another live stream for everybody to look forward to. I will have that link out for you on Monday for everybody to set your reminder for that match on Tuesday evening. So, before we crack on with the stats and everything, make sure, as I've mentioned already, if you are watching this and you are enjoying the content, please do leave a thumbs up. I'm aiming for 100 likes. We're 25 likes away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you're watching this and you've enjoyed the live stream so far, please do leave a thumbs up. That does really help me out. So thank you to everyone that has left a thumbs up so far. Subscribe if you're new around here too. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 15,000 subscribers. I want to hit that before the year is out, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. We're less than 700 away, so if you aren't already, please do subscribe. And like I said, if you want the chance for free to win the giveaway that's been put out by OneFootball, who are sponsoring this video, that is to win a football shirt of your choice. So if you're watching this and you're a City fan, a chance for you to win a free Manchester City football shirt. All you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. That'll send you through to the OneFootball giveaway page, where you need to correctly predict 5 results that will happen in the Premier League on Boxing Day. If you do that, then you will be put into the prize draw to win a football shirt of your choice. Sports talk, I've said it before, I'd like to see Sterling on the right and Mahrez or Bernardo on the left. I feel like if you'd enough of this cutting in and switching onto your stronger foot and everything, just go. Just go and do that. That's my opinion. So we're only 23 likes away now, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. We are making some good gains. In the meantime, we're going to have a look at some stats. It has finished with Manchester City with more possession, 52% possession compared with Southampton's 48% possession. City have had more shots than Southampton, just about 9 shots from Southampton, 3 on target, no goals for them. City 10 shots, 5 on target, 1 goal for us. Not great attacking statistics from City, but like I said, a good team like Southampton, like I said, they've had 48% possession against a Pep Guardiola team. That isn't easy to do. This is a good result for City, no matter how you look at that. 3 block shots from Southampton compared with City's 2. 83% pass completion rate from Southampton, which is decent. 86% pass completion rate from City, which is slightly below what we've come to expect. We're normally in and around 90%, so slightly down. Southampton ended up having more corners than City, 6 corners compared with 5 from City. 3 offsides for Southampton, 2 for City. Mark my words, City would have had more offsides if Jesus was playing. Tackle completion rate, City improved in the second half up to 50% from 37%, whereas Southampton's dropped down slightly down to 48%. Aerial duels won, City a lot more dominated in that second half at 58% compared with Southampton's 42%. 4 saves for Ederson to make, 3 saves for Alex McCarthy to make. 4 saves for Alex McCarthy to make and 3 saves for Ederson to make in this game, and both sides came out with 2 yellow cards apiece. A very hard-fought, grinding, not a classic, not a very pretty game, but a game that Man City have managed to do well and managed to pick up the 3 points, which is definitely just what we are looking for. So we're now only 20 likes away from 100 likes. If we could hit that before I end this live stream, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely fantastic. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you are watching this, then please do leave a thumbs up. But it's a great win for Man City. Absolutely sensational win for City. It's hard fought, it's grinding, we worked hard, we took away our opportunity when giving it in front of goal. We defended well, we defended in numbers. It was just what was needed in this game. Hard fought and grinding against a fantastic team in Southampton. They're well organised, they're good at the back, they're good in the middle, they're good with the set pieces, they're good at attacking as well. You mark my words, this is a very good victory for City. Southampton in very good form too. They're not sitting in 4th place for absolutely no reason. They are a team that settled for consistency. They're a good team that City have had to work really hard for to get our 3 points, but I am ecstatic to say that City have managed to pick up them 3 points, which is just what everybody is looking for. So congratulations to Raheem Sterling on getting that goal for Manchester City. That's what I was looking for. We move on. We move on to the Arsenal game in midweek. Like I said, we will be doing another live watch along, so I will see everybody along for that as well. And we'll also be doing the live stream for the next Premier League game, Boxing Day, match against Newcastle. So I'll see everyone for that as well at the Etihad Stadium. City now need to be building on this win that we've picked up over Southampton. Decent away win. We've not had too many great wins this season. We've certainly not been building on them. We need to make sure that we are doing that now. Picked up a great away win first game of the season against Wolves. A great away win here against Southampton. We're doing something right. We just need to start improving in front of goal, scoring the goals, and when we're playing teams that aren't going to come forward, so a game like against Newcastle that we've got on Boxing Day, I'd be going with an extra attacker rather than looking at two defensive midfielders in Gundogan and Rodri, I'd be getting Phil Foden or Bernardo Silva or somebody into the middle instead, just to help with a little bit more creativity and firepower up top. So, thank you very much to everybody for watching. It is much appreciated. What we're going to do now is we're going to go around the ground and look at the results from the rest of the games that have happened. We're going to start off in the Premier League first. It's finished Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 7. You heard that right, 7-0 to Liverpool, building nicely on their win over Tottenham Hotspur in midweek. It's also finished, obviously here, Southampton 0, Manchester City 1, a good away win there for City. At 5:30pm GMT kickoff time, you've got Everton taking on Arsenal at Goodison Park. And then at 8pm GMT, you've got Newcastle taking on Fulham at St James's Park. Into the Championship, all full-time scores now. Norwich City 2, Cardiff City 0 in the early kickoff. Birmingham City 1, Middlesbrough 4, Brentford 3, Reading 1. Huddersfield Town 2, Watford 0. Decent win that for Huddersfield. Luton 0, Bournemouth 0. Millwall 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Rotherham and Derby County was postponed. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Coventry City 0. Stoke City 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. Swansea City 2, Barnsley 0. And Wycombe Wanderers 1, QPR 1. Into League 1, early kickoff, Rochdale 1, Gillingham 4. Good win for Gillingham there. The other matches, it's finished AFC Wimbledon 1, Crewe Alexandra 2. Accrington Stanley 0, Blackpool 0. Fairly sure I put them on both teams to score, which means I'm now getting a ban on the bet. Bristol Rovers and Oxford United was postponed. Burton Albion 1, Doncaster 3. Fleetwood 1, Wigan Athletic 1. Northampton Town 0, Lincoln City 4. Peterborough and Ipswich Town was postponed. Plymouth Argyle 1, Milton Keynes Dons 0. Shrewsbury Town and Sunderland was also postponed. And Swindon Town 2, Charlton Athletic 2. I'm getting a ban, there we go. Into League 2, Barrow 3, Cheltenham 0. Ouch. Bolton 0, Tranmere 3. Bradford City 1, Cambridge 0. Colchester 1, Morecambe 2. Forest Green Rovers 1, Carlisle 0. Grimsby Town 1, Scunthorpe United 0. Harrogate Town 0, Salford City 1. Leyton Orient 1, Crawley Town 2. Mansfield 1, Southend 1. Newport County 2, Oldham 4. Stevenage and Exeter's been postponed. And decent game, Walsall 3, Port Vale 3. Walsall 4, Port Vale 3. Now, looking at some, going to Scotland first actually. Hibernian 1, Dundee United 1 finish. Rangers managed to come back in the second half. Rangers 3, Motherwell 1. Ross County 0, Hamilton Academical 2. St Mirren 3, St Johnstone 2. Scottish Championship, Alloa Athletic 2, Inverness 1. Arbroath 2, Ayr United 1. Dundee 3, Dunfermline Athletic 3. And Morton 2, Queen of the South 0. Scottish League 1, Cove Rangers 2, Clyde 3, East 5-2, Forfar Athletic 0, Montrose 4, Dumbarton 0, Partick Thistle 0, Peterhead 1, Scottish League 2, Annan Athletic 1, Queen's Park 2, Cowdenbeath 2, Brecon City 0, Edinburgh City 2, Stirling Albion 3, Elgin City 2, Stenhousemuir 0, and Stranraer 4, Albion Rovers 0. Now, into the foreign games, into the Bundesliga first. It's finished Augsburg 0, Eintracht Frankfurt 2. Mönchengladbach ended up losing Man City's opposition in the last 16 of the Champions League. Finished Mönchengladbach 1, Hoffenheim 2. Mainz 0, Werder Bremen 1. RB Leipzig 0, Cologne 0. And Schalke 0, Bielefeld 1. Decent win that for Bielefeld as well. Into the Dutch Eredivisie, Sparta Rotterdam 1, Groningen 3. Later on you've got Venlo against FC Twente, you've got Waldrek against PSV Eindhoven, and Utrecht taking on Sittard. In the French Liga 1, it's currently Metz 1, RC Lens 0. Later on you've got Marseille taking on Rennes, and Nice taking on Lyon. In La Liga, it's Atletico Madrid 3, Elche 1 finished. Barcelona in the latter stages is currently Barcelona 2, Valencia 2. Lionel Messi getting the equaliser in the 45th plus 4 minutes. Then Araujo's given Barcelona the lead before Gonzalez is equalised in the second half of Valencia. So it looks like it might be more drop points there for Barcelona. Later on in La Liga, you've got Levante taking on Real Sociedad, Osasuna taking on Villarreal, and Sevilla taking on Real Valladolid. Into Serie A, it's finished Fiorentina 1, Verona 1. Currently later score, Sampdoria 0, Crotone 0. And later on this evening, you've got Parma taking on Juventus. So there we go. Actually, we'll do the we'll do the Portuguese league. It's finished Maritimo 1, Belenenses 0. Later on today, you've got Tondela taking on Moreirense and Sporting Lisbon taking on Farense. So there we go. You're up to date with everything that's happened in this 3 o'clock kickoff in this game, in this weekend round of fixtures. Another 3 o'clock game for Manchester City. City picking up the 3 points against Southampton. It's been a good win. City, can we build on that? Newcastle, Boxing Day. We'll be doing a live stream for everybody to look forward to. Don't you worry about that. We'll have the link out more than likely, probably on Christmas Eve for that game to set you a reminder. But first, we do have a game. Our game next is against Arsenal away, Emirates Stadium, Tuesday evening, Carabao Cup, quarter-final. Mikel Arteta, former Manchester City assistant manager, taking on Pep Guardiola, the apprentice taking on the master once more. Emirates Stadium, both sides not achieving what they're wanting to so far this season. Both sides wanting to chase glory, both sides wanting to get the first piece of silverware on offer, which of course is the League Cup. Man City can do that. Can we progress? Can we knock out Arsenal, pick up another decent away win and build ourselves some success going forward? Again, I'll have the link out for the live stream. That'll be out on Monday for everybody to look forward to. So thank you everyone so much for tuning in to today's live stream. It's much appreciated by me. Please do leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this live stream. That would be absolutely sensational. So please do leave a thumbs up. We're aiming for 100 likes. It looks like with us being less than 20 likes away now that we're probably not going to hit it on the live stream. That doesn't mean that we might not hit it after the live stream ends. So we'll keep striving towards that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can hit 100 likes, because we have hit 100 likes at least on every single live stream. So hopefully we can hit that. Always striving for the very best on the JSGC channel. Don't forget also to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 15,000 subscribers. Hoping to hit that before the end of the year. Less than 700 subs away. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, then please do subscribe. Social media links in the description below, and also in the banner below me too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also on the banner below and in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. And last but not least, you can go and enter the Boxing Day giveaway, a free giveaway which is done by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball too. If you want to enter that giveaway and win a football shirt of your choice, all you need to do is simply press the link at the top of my description. I will roll the promo for everybody so you know what to do. I have teamed up with OneFootball to bring everybody a fantastic opportunity of a giveaway. The giveaway prize is for you to win your favourite football team's jersey. To enter, all you need to do is correctly predict the 5 results which you can see on the screen. To enter this fantastic giveaway, all you need to do is click the link at the top of my description. That will then take you onto where you find the entry form, where you're going to fill out some details, including your first name and last name, and also your email address and country of residence. You then need to enter your favourite football team. How else are they going to know which football jersey they need to give to you? And then correctly predict the 5 results that are happening on Boxing Day, including Manchester City. Don't forget to agree to the terms and conditions and press submit. Good luck everybody, and thank you to OneFootball for this opportunity. So if you want to enter that giveaway, simply press the link at the top of my description. So thank you everyone for watching. It's much appreciated by me. I hope you are all having a wonderful, fantastic day. City picked up 3 points. What's not to like there? Thank you very much, Dad. It is a good win. We have been working hard. We've been live here now for 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's been a long time. I'll see you all again for the next live stream, which will be on Tuesday evening for that Arsenal game. We'll be back again tomorrow for another video too, with 5 things we've learned from this game. So I've been JSGC. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope everyone is safe and well. Thank you for watching. Peace. Ciao.